said 18. I never charge more than 18 for shipping. So 10 to 18 is the range on shipping. Slabs are automatically 18, and payment plans available. Typically stuff $500 or more, 30% down, and paid off within 30 days.
All right. Seems like pretty reasonable terms. If you're watching, please, claim using the price. In general, people who do that are going to get priority. Occasionally new people stop by, and we'll give them a little bit of leeway depending on how it happens. But in general, that's how it works. Make offers. Offers are considered. Give me a question mark when you're making offers, but don't bring offers to a claim fight. I definitely know that part. All right, why don't we jump right in, see
Let's
some
do
awesome
it.
stuff.
All right.
What's up, Costa? How's it going? Culinary Classic. Definitely saying you're one of the best in the business. You guys are in good hands today, so claim with confidence. All right.
All right. Let's start it off with, you know
You
what?
got
Let's do a little bit of
some amazing
Batman.
books. Man, I don't even know how you choose where to start.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes. We got some Batman here going all the way back to the Silver Age and a nice high grade on this one. Detective Comics issue number 358. First appearance of Spellbinder. If you're a Batman Beyond fan, here you go. Great grade on this. 9.4 off white to white. This is from 1966, so very high grade, Silver Age
Yeah,
detective up there.
that's really high grade. And if you're into spelling, there's your villain.
I don't think that's what Spellbinder means, but maybe.
Don't ruin this for me. No, I'm kidding. That's all right. Let's go.
Him and the calculator can be like educational
Yeah, and
friends.
the count. There you go. How about that pencil guy with the eraser? That's what I.
Oh yeah,
All right, sorry.
the eraser.
Let's see. All right, what's next? These are some high
Uh,
grade books.
yeah, going up to the Bronze Age here. Detective Comics number 441. Also a 9.4. This one with white pages, and this is the first appearance of Harvey Bullock, who great supporting character in has had a bunch of appearances in Batman shows, probably most notably in the Gotham television show. Again, 9.4 white on that, $200.
Yeah, Bullock had a big role in that. Bullock was in the '89 Batman movie too, as I recall.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Keeping with the Bronze Age theme here, another high grade one. This is Batman 258, another 100 pager. This one 9.2 off white to white. This is the first mention of Arkham Hospital, which was later renamed Arkham Asylum. It's got this great Two-Face cover with the coin, and that's 250.
That's right. They named it Arkham Hospital, and they're like, "What are we doing? It's an asylum." No.
Then
It sounds more edgy with all the villains there.
yeah. Then we're going to hop up to the modern age, the 1990s, Batman number 567.
All right, we're definitely
First
getting a
appearance.
Batman start here. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I did a Batman row. I'll do a Spider-Man row sometime. We'll even it out. So Batman 567, this is the first appearance of Batgirl, specifically the Cassandra Cain version of Batgirl.
Nice.
And this one, 9.8 white pager, part of the No Man's Land run. $200 on that.
All right, look at that. 9.8 white pages. That's a nice key. I mean, Cassandra Cain, Batwoman, definitely carried her own series for a while.
Yeah. That late 90s, early 2000s run.
Okay, so don't worry, there is tons of stuff to see here. All right, let's let's see what's next.
All right, I got some pretty interesting stuff here too.
All right, well, wow us with something.
I'm gonna wow you with some interesting signed books.
Okay.
Right now.
All right, you're talking my language with signed books.
So we're gonna start off with Star Wars Rogue One adaptation issue number 2. This is a cover featuring 2 of the characters, including we have Donnie Yen, who actually signed this. Actor signed the book. Hard signature to get. He doesn't do a lot of signings. I was looking up online, and it pretty much costs about $400 to get his signature through like signing events. Again, 9.8 white pages, and this is $400 for the Donnie Yen signed Rogue One
Oh
number
man,
2.
Donnie Yen's been in a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you see something on the board you need a little more information about, I mean, the prices are nice and clear, and the grades in general in the slab should be pretty visible. But if you have any other information you want to get, like these are some high grade tax. Look at that 9.8. Probably not a lot you need to know about that. But if you do need, just ask. Do you have a Batman 171 maybe
No,
coming?
I do
Perhaps.
not. I do not have
That's
that
all
one of those right now.
right. There's a lot of high
That's one of
grade
those
bats up
books.
there.
That's one of those books that just if I get it, it sells right away. This is Star Trek movie special number 2, another celebrity signature here. This time by Nichelle Nichols, who played Uhura in the original Star Trek and subsequent movies. She has since passed away. This was signed back in 2017. It is a 9.8 white pages as well, and yeah, sign right there, Nichelle Nichols. $300 on that.
Nice. And Uhura, the original AirPod wearer, also. If you don't remember, she had that AirPod sticking out of her ear. Heck yeah! All right, there you go. Very progressive. Very progressive. Took us years to catch up to Uhura.
And then, if she's not good enough, I got the one right here. William Shatner signed Star Trek number 1, 9.8 white pages, and he actually signed it Captain Kirk, and he signed it William Shatner. So almost like a double signature, him writing the character name and his own name, and that is a little pricier at $500. Again, 9.8 white pages on.
All right. All right. So you got some interesting books going up on the board. If you guys got any offers, let us know. There are a lot of stuff a lot of stuff. All right, I do need that Spellbinder help. There is a lot of stuff we're gonna see today. I think I saw like ASM 129 in the preview, ASM 9, a lot of awesome stuff. So stay tuned.
Well, it's funny. The ASM 129 took a tumble and has a cracked slab now.
Oh no!
In addition
happens.
in addition to
that.
2 other books as well. So, fortunately, I don't think anything else that was in the preview. I think that was the only one. But yeah, that thing is going to get recased.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad it's sounds like the book is okay. Sounds like the slab maybe needs. All right, so
Yep.
that one won't be here, but there's going to be a lot of other stuff. All right.
This is a cool one. This is triple signed. This is Thor number 1. This is first Jane Foster as Thor. It's the 1 in 75 Alex Ross variant cover. 9.8 white pages, triple signed. First by Stan Lee, obviously, a big name in the industry. Also signed by Chris Hemsworth, the actor who played Thor.
Oh, wow.
And he wrote, actually, I'll talk about what he wrote in a second. But it's also signed, the third signature is Tom Hiddleston, who played Loki.
Oh, nice.
So we have 2 celebrity signatures and Stan Lee. Loki, or Tom Hiddleston, wrote, "There are no men like me," as a little, remark.
Oh, nice quote for the first Avengers movie.
Yep. But then, my favorite, Chris Hemsworth wrote, "He's adopted," which I thought was a great touch on that. That's $1,500.
Wow. All right. So this is a big ratio variant, amazing Alex Ross cover. Stan and Hemsworth and Hiddleston, both with quotes, which definitely add something as well. So
Sure.
Wow, that is amazing.
It's a pretty cool one.
If you see something you want to make an offer on, go ahead and make the offer.
Yep, top row is going to come down in just a second. We're going to keep going through. I've got, almost 200 slabs here, plus probably about almost as many raw books. So we're going to keep it going. Top row coming down in a second. We'll switch gears to a little bit of Spider-Man as promised.
What's up, Josh? It's Comics 01. Yes, the books that you're seeing on the board are what we've seen so far. The books that are on the top row are coming down temporarily, and we're going to see some other stuff. What's up, Darren Altman? What's up, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome day today. We are just getting started, scratching the surface on what's going to be a huge sale today. There are slabs, there are raws. So get comfortable, get those claim fingers ready. We're about to see what's next from Joe.
Now, this one is very low grade. It has a completely split spine, which obviously results in a detached cover as well. So I have it at a 1.0. It is complete. Everything is there.
Ooh.
First appearance of Kraven the Hunter. Amazing Spider-Man 15. But again, fully split spine here. 1.0, very low grade. I have it at $300 or
Oh, hold
best
on. Give us a
offer.
closer look at that. I know you said it's a 1.0, and I know you
Yeah.
said it's a split spine, but I mean, from a distance, other than some paper loss on the spine,
Oh,
it
yeah, it
looks
looks
like
fine.
I'm not really seeing any big folds or any
Yeah,
like tape
a couple little.
pulls or any like big other issues otherwise.
Yeah, it's really the spine. The spine is the issue here.
Okay, so nice. So if you want a nice presenting copy with a little paper loss at the spine, there you go. 1.0, $300 or best offer. That's still a big key, first craving.
Oh, yeah.
If you're craving that one, let us know. Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
Here's another one that is going to be cheaper because of the low grade. This one has a panel clipped, so it is a .5 incomplete due to the clipped panel. But this is Amazing Spider-Man number 22. Got this great cover with the Spider-Man spotlight. It seemed to me like in the Silver Age they were doing this a lot, kind of trying to mimic the bat symbol, and it just did not catch on. But yeah, low grade copy at .5 because of a clip panel, but $40 for issue 22 of Amazing Spider-Man.
Nice.
Then we got key issue next.
All
This
right,
is
keys. I mean, I've seen a few keys come up so far. Sounds like another one's coming here. All right.
yep, Amazing Spider-Man number 28. This is the first appearance of Molten Man. This is a 2.0 to 2.5. You can see plenty of color breaks, some creases and stuff like that. This book is notorious for that, given the all-black cover. But yeah, having it a 2.0 to 2.5, it is complete and attached. And first Molten Man, $100 on G.
Okay, some silver Spideys to consider. There you go. A little lower grade makes them more affordable grade. So let us know if you have a different number in mind.
Yep, and then we got Amazing Spider-Man 54. This one, a lot nicer than the other ones that have been up so far. A 3.5 to 4.0. You know, very good minus. Dr. Octopus and Aunt May on the cover here. And this one is $50.
Okay. You may have a few big game hunters in the room. I know we were pushing 70 people a minute ago. I don't know if you have any books for them.
Oh, I've got plenty. Take this bottom row down. We can do some heavy hitters in this next bottom
I mean,
row. Last chance
give
on
people a
those.
chance to, contact their accountants or talk to their significant others or whatever else for sure. All right. Those are some really nice signed books. You got Uhura. You got, Nichelle Nichols. That great Kirk sign. I mean, the Shatner signed book in 9.8 is nice, and especially
Yeah.
with the whole photo there. So if you got a number in mind, Donnie Yen, you're right. That's not an easy signature. We'll definitely have to show that Thor book again. That is amazing.
That's a cool book, yeah. Let's
Yeah,
do a little mix of
everybody
stuff.
who's watching, they got good memories. I promise you. They're probably thinking it over, waiting to see what else is coming. So if you got any offers in mind, go ahead and make it. You don't want to wait too long. Somebody else will grab something. But if not, that's fine. We're going to see some more right now.
All right, Amazing Spider-Man 14. Throw up a little more Spidey up here. First Green Goblin, 4.5, cream to off-white pages. Whole crossover, all that stuff. This is $1,800. First Green Goblin.
Oh, wow. All right. What did you say the page quality was again? That's nice.
It's 4.5 cream to off-white.
All right. Not uncommon for a book like that, for sure.
No.
Wow.
One more ASM book I'll put up on this wall. ASM 300.
Oh.
It's the one you want, the 9.8 white pager. First full appearance of Venom, classic Todd McFarlane cover. And this one is $2,700. Again, 9.8 white pager.
Oh, wow. Huh. That's nice.
Someone just asked for Golden Age. Well, the next book that I was going to put up was a Golden Age book. There's
nice. And hey, you know what? If you were wondering, I just took a look. You know that ASM 14, for example, it's right at last sale. I mean, you can't be any more dead on price wise than you are with a book like that. So just want to let people know, that if they're wondering, if they're checking, some people are. Yeah. Anyways, that's really nice. Thank you.
All right, here's a Golden Age book for you. Awesome book. All-Star Comics number 33. Classic Solomon Grundy cover. Who did this cover? I'm actually not sure.
I'm not as good with the Golden Age
Erwin
artists if it's not
Hasten.
like who?
Erwin Hasten cover.
Oh, wow. I mean, I know it's an iconic cover.
Yeah. It's a 1.8 off-white. The reason it's a 1.8, I'll show you, because it looks great from the front. It's got a small piece out of the back cover, bringing the grade down. Not enough to make it incomplete, of course. Just a little chip out of the back. So it presents very nicely from the front as a 1.8 off-white pages. And I've got that at 1,000 flat. I know the one sold on here just a week or so ago on the Elite platform. It was a 2.0. And I think it sold for 1,100, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
But there's
that's really nice. I mean, other than that piece in the top and the back, it's like a nice copy, and especially super early Wonder Woman. You got a multi-hero cover, and of course, early Solomon Grundy there. That's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, those all-stars are nice.
And then we got some Batman. People have been eyeing this book up a bunch. I've gotten some messages here and there about it.
Yeah, I bet.
I've only had it for about a week now, but Batman 227, the classic Batman cover by Neil Adams, 8.5, off-white to white, signed by Mr. Neil Adams himself, right on the moon there.
That's such a great signature placement. Oh,
it is.
Man.
It is. Phenomenal. And this one, 2750 on that. 2750.
8.5 with a signature like that. That is all right. Awesome. Are you not entertained? Wow. That's a beaut, man.
There's some good books. I got plenty.
A beaut. Yeah, there's some nice Silver Age Spideys on the board. Maybe people thinking it over. The second they come down, maybe people will ask.
And for those of you who are more on a budget than the stuff I'm putting up right now, I do have 2 boxes that I'm kind of saving for the end of the show, depending on how much time we have. It's about 50 slabs that are all under $100. They're pretty much all 9/8, some modern, some copper, but yeah, some good stuff that's all under $100.
All right, well, put it in the chat if you are looking for, $100 and under slabs. Let Joe know. In the meantime, what are you here looking for? Let us know also. If you're just looking for wow me, then we'll just keep going because there's a lot of cool stuff.
Yep, top row is going to come down. I'll take the Spidey down. Can keep going through some raw Spideys. I can go to some other raw stuff, whatever people want to see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe people came for something specific they might have saw in the preview or. Yeah, close to the hair's getting a little long. I don't know if I've been skipping lattes. Maybe a little more Folgers crystals these days. I hear people are dyeing potatoes now because of the cost of eggs.
What?
Yeah, apparently you peel the potato and make it look like an egg, and then you dye it, and you do a potato Easter egg hunt.
Any other signed Star Wars?
No, you're just gonna gloss over that. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I just ignored what you're talking about with the eggs. I don't have any other signed Star Wars, just the Donnie Yen signed book.
Yeah, so if you didn't see the Donnie Yen signed book, you probably did, Garrett, based on your question, but let us know. It's pretty awesome, 9/8.
All right, I got a couple more Raws going up, and then I will address the Iron Man question in a second. This is a beauty right here. This is one of the highest graded copies of this book I've ever seen. Tomb of Dracula, #1. First Dracula in Marvel Comics, classic Neil Adams cover. 8.0 to 8.5. This thing is a beauty, high grade, Bronze Age book. $400 on that, up on E.
All right, that's nice. 8085. Nice raw opportunity there. Yeah, Manu, I got ignored. I don't think you have a raw Batman 227, but I am asking.
I do not have a raw one now. Just the big one.
Yeah, with a really, I think that's the first time I've seen him sign in the moon like that.
Yeah, I've never seen another signed one that it's signed there.
And I
It's pretty
really
cool.
like it. There's definitely some brilliant people out there that aren't me that get stuff signed in cool places. All right.
Fantastic Four 94, first appearance of Agatha Harkness, some Jack Kirby goodness from kind of the crossover between the Silver and Bronze Age. 7.5 to 8.0, so in that VF range, and that's 125.
That's nice. Yeah, I wonder what the Fantastic Four coming around into the movies, if they're gonna sick Agnes on them, so to speak. Agatha.
Yeah, could
Agnes.
happen. Luke Cage, #1, Hero for Hire, #1 rather, because that's the actual name of this book, but everyone calls it Luke Cage #1. Solid grade on the 7.0 to 7.5. Real pretty one, black cover, some ticks and things like that, but no major issues. $300 on that. Hero for Hire #1.
Oh, that's nice. 7.075 is a nice grade to be on a book like that, also with that black cover from the 70s.
Oh yeah,
It shows like every little thing. So 7.5 is nice. Feel free to make offers. You got a number in mind? Go ahead and throw it out there. I mean, Joe definitely came to play today with some great stuff. And
here's a good one.
Nobody's tested him yet, so I mean, there is that.
All right, New Mutants 98. First appearance of Deadpool. This is a 9.4 plus copy. I'm thinking 9.4, 9.6. Probably not a 9.8. Obviously he can get lucky sometimes, but I think this is more of a 9.4, 9.6. $400 on that. First Deadpool.
So I'm sure you'll say something as you present the book, but just so I know, when you put a 9.4 plus, like is like 9.4 about the highest you'll put on a raw book? I know a lot of people kind of do that.
No, if I truly think a book is a 9.8 contender, I will do 9.6, 9.8.
Okay.
I never write just straight up 9.8 because I don't. There are so many books that I've sent in that I thought were dead ringers for 9.8s and they got a 9.6 or whatever. But yeah, I'll do 9.4, 9.6, and I'll do 9.6, 9.8 if I think it's like a very, very firm contender. Something I would send in myself if I had more free time.
Nice. All right, good. Thank you for the clarification, in case people were wondering.
All right. Bottom row coming down. Someone asked for Golden Age. I can do some Golden Age stuff since that was specifically requested.
I mean, you pulled out a really nice Golden Age book. Why don't you show it to us on the way off the board?
Sure. Yeah. All-Star 33. Classic Solomon Grundy cover. 1.8 off-white pages. $1,000 on that.
Okay.
And 9.8 ASM 300.
And that's a white pager ASM 300 also, right?
It is. 9.8 white.
So Ray 2C, he just pulled a Batman 171 off the board. It is signed by Neil Adams. It's an 8.5.
No, that's not a 170. That's a 227.
Oh, jeez. Where's my... All right. Numbers. You know what? Yeah, I guess I mixed myself up with numbers a little bit. I found my old speaking math, and I was messing around with that. Boy.
What?
They're like a speaking spell, but it's like a math one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. I mean, you're familiar with speaking spell, maybe?
Nope. No idea what that is.
All right. It was heavily featured in the E.T. movie, and children of the 80s are probably familiar with that.
I was born in the 90s, so...
Got it. All right.
Someone asked...
Thanks. I feel old.
Someone asked for Iron Man, so this is really early appearance here. Tales of Suspense number 45. I guess this would be the 6th appearance of Iron Man. Maybe Avengers 1 came out before this, so it might be the 7th. Not 100% sure, but early Iron Man. More importantly, first appearance of Pepper Potts and Happy Hogan. Double first appearance, and actually the Blizzard as well. Not as much of an important character. 4.5 off-white to white pages. Original Iron Man, well, second Iron Man, the gold armor. $300 on that.
So I'm seeing the stamp on it.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to point that out. That is Yellow Antiques. It's an antique store stamp from
Okay.
back in the day, I guess.
Looks like a pretty nice 4.5. Most of the time when I see that book, it is really heavily read. So, I mean, that book in 4.5 is nice.
Yep. Amazing Spider-Man number 122. Someone just asked about this in the chat. This is a 6.5 off-white to white pages. Death of Green Goblin. John Romita. $300. Again, 6.5 off-white to white. Down okay.
Nice. All right, go ahead and make offers. You see something you like. He's putting up a lot of big keys right now. Definitely a lot
And then we
of
got
big keys right now. I mean, that board is full of awesome stuff.
All Flash number 24. This is 1946, just post World War II. Golden Age Flash, 4.5 cream to off-white pages. And this is $450. And then to go along with it, I got 2 issues later as well. All Flash number 26, also 1946. This one with a Martin Nodell cover. This one 4.5 off-white. So same grade, a little bit higher page quality. And that one's $400. And if you want, I would do a combo deal on them if you're interested in both.
All right, so there you go. They add up to $850, or you can make an offer. So Fox J04, if you have an iPhone, if you type the @ symbol but don't hit send, it'll make the comments kind of go away. If you can tap on my face and make some of them go away. Yes, it is WrestleMania weekend, Proof Front. Very awesome. Yeah, make offers. All right. All right, Elite, I'll do my best. Make offers. It said in a robot voice. All right. So, yeah, seriously, make some offers. Let's test Joe out here. He's putting some really great stuff up.
Someone just asked for some horror, Golden Age horror, so I'm going to take these down, throw up some horror stuff.
All right, I did see they asked for a coverless Cap 16, but yeah, the horror comment didn't come through. So
yeah, someone asked for timely or horror.
Yeah, Fox J04, tap on my face. It makes some of the comments go away. If you jump out and back in, sometimes that helps too. If you don't hit the little comment bar again.
So I've got some Atlas horror, and I've got some EC horror, and I've got some maybe 1 or 2 other horror books that are outside of Atlas and EC.
And Russ, the comic kid, I see your test with an emoji on my second feed. As far as some of the asks, ASM 122, which you put up there.
Yep, already
129. That one, unfortunately, can we see the 98 up close? Do you mind bringing that back real quick? The New Mutants 98?
Absolutely.
That's for
this thing is a beauty, like I said, 9.4 or better. I'm thinking 9.4, maybe 9.6. There's 2 really small spine ticks right there, and that is really the worst of it on this book.
Okay, nice. Brew, I cannot verify. Yeah, they can pick any emoji, not just that one. All right, yeah, look at that. So even those little tiny ticks on the front, I don't even see them represented on the back of the book. So
right. Yeah, it's a nice looking book.
All right, and the price again?
$400 on that.
Okay, 9.4 better, 400 or make an offer. First, Mr. Freeze or the Neil Adams Joker 251?
I don't have either of those right now, unfortunately.
You do have an offer on the Hero for Hire. Coach Gonzalez wants to see if 200 gets in there.
Oh man, I think I had 300 on that, right?
I don't recall. All right, well,
I definitely can't do 200.
All right, well, appreciate the offer. If you do want to make a counter, feel free.
Yeah, let me make a counter. I want to get the juices flowing tonight. But let's meet right in the middle at 250. That's where I feel comfortable on this. It's a 7.0 to 7.5 raw copy. It's a nice looking book.
All right, he's coming down $50 to make the bell ring, Coach Gonzalez. That's a nice grade. Let us know if you can get there on it. We'll ring the bell, have a good time, you get a good book.
Yeah, no ASM 129. Unfortunately, I cracked the slab on that one in addition to 2 other slabs. So I'm gonna have to get that one reholdered. But I would assume it might be back sometime in the next 6 months. We'll see how fast
Oh,
CGC.
no. Oh, all right. I guess I understand why you wouldn't want to offer a cracked slab.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let me throw up some of these horror books someone was asking. So we got Vault of Horror, number 40. This is the final issue. Lower grade copy, mainly due to the bottom staple cover, bottom staples detached, and the centerfold is detached. So I have it at 2.5 to 3.0. Other than that, pretty standard looking book, a couple little color breaks and things like that, but it is complete. I have that for $200 up on E.
All right, that's nice. That is, yeah, EC. If you want horror, that's
This one's a little bit more solid. We got a Crime Suspense Stories 11,
Ooh.
the hanging cover. Let me just take this off so we can see all the feet hanging.
Oh, wow. All right. If you're into feet, this cover may be for you also.
Yeah, there you go. Issue number 11. This is a 4.0 to 4.5, and $400 for that classic cover. Then we got 2 more issues of Crime Suspense Stories. Both of these are lower grade ones as well. This is issue 26. This one is $175 for a 2.0 to 2.5. We got the guy falling in front of the train. There's a little bit of ink up here, not color touch, just pen that someone wrote on it with. But yeah, low grade 2.0 to 2.5 for $175.
Give us a little closer look at the pen, just in case people
Sure.
want to know.
So it's just someone crossed out the C in EC. I don't know why. They just colored in half of it.
Crazy kid.
But other than that, I mean, there's creases and color breaks and things like that. But it is attached and everything complete. And that is
2025, 175. That's nice. Any Schomburg covers, and no Brufront. Liefeld did not draw that Crime Suspense Stories with all the feet on it.
No Schomburg covers. That's another thing that I can't hold on to. If I get them, they sell right away.
All right, so can't hold on to Schomburg covers or ASM 129 slabs. Sorry, too soon?
Yeah, don't remind me. This is Crime Suspense Stories 12. This one, you can see there's some paper loss in the spine, so I have it pretty low at a 2.0, but it's actually attached at both staples still. I call this the Dick Cheney variant, or the Dick Cheney cover.
Let's get political. Sorry, let's not.
That's more modern cultural events.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, 2.0 for 200 on that one. The Hunter cover.
Nice. All right. What's up, Slaughterhouse Collectibles? Happy Saturday to you two. Happy Saturday to everybody that's watching. Hey, can we see that Luke Cage one more time for Teddy G? There it is.
So yeah, this was it's a 7.0 to 7.5. A nice copy, you know, in the fine to very fine range here for a Bronze Age book with a black cover. First appearance of Luke Cage, and I said I would do 250. I had 300 on it. Someone offered 2, and I said I'd meet in the middle. Can't go as low as 200 though, for sure. I think I spent more than that on it.
All right, $300. So open to everybody at this point. 250. That is nice. All right, yeah, make offers. Definitely some awesome stuff being offered here. If you want to make it play for anything, go out and throw out a number and see how it lands. I mean, he came down $50 on the Hero for Hire, so if 250 works, just grab it.
We gotta break the ice here. I'm gonna take this bottom row down. No one, someone asked for this specifically, right? Maybe it's not high grade enough.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, put it in the chat Do you have anything you want to say? I've got a whole lot here.
Okay, let us know if there's something else you're looking for specifically. Definitely say the word.
All right, let's go.
I mean, I definitely see sales on a slabbed Luke Cage Hero for Fire 7.5 at 400 and up from there. So on a raw book for 250, doing pretty good. The grade on the Luke Cage is a 7075. Do you happen to have an FF49? I don't recall from the preview.
No, I do not.
All right. Not that everything was in the preview, but
I have a 48, but no 49.
Hey, 48's a good book. Rothnick, 48.
Not a bad book, no. ASM 40, second John Romita, Origin of the Green Goblin, 7.5, off white to white pages. Great grade on a Silver Age ASM book. 550 on that.
All right. That's nice. 7.5. John Romita came out of the gate swinging there. That's his second ASM cover, and it is killer.
X-Men 10, first appearance of Kazar in the Savage Land, 5.5, off white to white pages. And that is some Jack Kirby goodness on the cover. 250 on that. First Kazar, early X-Men.
What was that above the X-Men logo? Was that just Angel flying?
Yeah, on the Silver Age X-Men books, Angel's up there just
chilling.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
Being weird, having a dumb power.
He's got wings. I guess it's okay. Yeah. Actually, he's on the cover twice then, technically.
Yeah, he is on that one twice. All right. This next one, Uncanny X-Men 221. First Mr. Sinister, 9.8 white pager. Awesome cover by Mark Silvestri. This was actually part of like a noteworthy collection. I don't know if anyone cares about this, but A1 Comics found something that they called the Winter Collection. They all have this certificate with it. If you're into collecting that kind of thing, this is one of them. I got 200 on this. First Mr. Sinister, 9.8 white.
That's cool. That book has papers, even better, 9.8 white pages with the awesome, the note about the collection it came from. What's up, Rob MC? Couple quick questions. X-Men 10, Ray 2C's wondering if $200 might get the job done.
Normally I would counter, but let's just accept this and get the floodgates open, hopefully.
Let's go, Bub. Let's go, Bub.
Yes! All right. The bell is ringing. Ray 2C going to take that down. Rod, thanks, Ray. Nice grab. The Crime Suspense Stories 11. Can you please comment on things like, is the cover attached? Are there any rips or writing? Maybe we can take a closer look at it for Rob.
Yeah, for sure. The only thing that's kind of notable condition-wise is this little piece out of the corner. I guess a very tiny piece out of the bottom corner. But yeah, actually a really solid book. Otherwise, attached, no writing, no stamps, no tears or anything like that. 4.0 to 4.5.
All right, 4045, $400. Rob, let us know.
We got New Mutants 87, first appearance of Cable. First print, Rob Liefeld, Tom McFarlane, 9.6 white pager, and that's going to be $200.
Okay, 9.6 white pages. Cable, still a great character. I know he's been a bit eclipsed by Deadpool over the years, but Cable was the bigger first appearance when both those books were new.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that because I wasn't alive. Well, I was alive when Deadpool came out. I was not alive when Cable.
Oh, when the New Mutants 98 came out?
Oh, actually, you know what? I was 1 month old, according to the publication date. I thought he was 89. No, I was born in 90.
I bet your 1 month old copy of that probably a little more beat up than a 9.6.
Yeah. Batman 423. you know what it is. Classic cover, Todd McFarlane. We got a 9.6 white pager. First print on this one, and that's $4.25.
That's nice. All right. That book is always asked about, often claimed. So if you want to make a play for that, definitely can't say I blame you.
Yeah, I think my last show, I think I sold a 9.8.
Ooh.
I'll take down the horror. I do have some more horror if people want to see it, but I can go on to something else if people want to see something
All
different.
right, yeah,
too.
look, I guess we'll mix it up. If you're watching, let us know what you're after. Joe has a huge variety of books from all eras and, raw and slabbed. There's even a couple boxes of like what he's calling budget slabs, so like $100 and under slabs. So if that's your bag, we can mix in some of those. Do you have a Fantastic Four 13 today?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Nope.
or a Journey to Mystery 62, so like pre-hero Journey to Mystery.
No, none of that.
All right,
That's
okay. We don't know unless we ask. Thanks for asking. If you're looking for anything else specific, let us know. In the meantime, Joel, show us what's next he's got in hand or prepped.
All right, let's go with this. There's been a lot of Star Wars news and hype this week.
Heck yeah.
This is a great book.
Celebrations going on in Japan.
Star Wars Clone Wars #1, first appearance of Ahsoka Tano, 9.8 white pager, and that is $900. A book that has come down to being affordable priced again after a huge spike.
What's up, Brewfront? You've been filtered on my screen if you've been saying other stuff. No problem, Rothnick. And do you have a Fantastic Four 12, maybe?
No, the earliest Fantastic Four that I think I have is the 48. I
Nice.
don't have a lot of early FF at the moment. That stuff has been selling very well over the last 2 years because of the build up to the movie. But
so that Clone Wars is nice, and 9.8 white pages, and literally they're just about I think this coming week they're going to start filming Ahsoka season 2.
There you go. Submariner #1, first solo Submariner in the Silver Age, 6.0, creamed off-white. Nice and cheap, $200. Remember when this book was close to 1,000 in that grade? What a time to be alive.
Okay. Yeah. Can you review your shipping costs really quickly?
Yeah, shipping is $10. Starts at 10 and it's capped at 18. So you'll fall somewhere between 10 and 18. Even if you get multiple slabs, it's still $18. And slabs are automatically 18.
Okay, and then Golden Age Superman, maybe?
Yeah, I got a little bit of Golden Age Superman. I know I have one slab. Let me see if I have any raws. Godzilla #1, Marvel Comics, 1977. Beautiful grade, 9.8 white pager. $400. Godzilla 1.
Okay. Batman is 9.6 white pages, first print, $425. The iconic McFarlane Batman 423, Steven Yeager. What's up, Robbie Nez? Yes! Don't worry. They'll replay it. It'll be available to watch many times. I'm good. Right now, there's some great books on this screen. I know that. So you got a Submariner older label 6.0 for $200 or make an offer.
Someone asked for Golden Age Superman, right?
Yes, that someone was Ray 2C. He picked up the X-Men 10.
Here we go. Ray, Superman 20. What's the puzzler appearance and a half-page ad for Boy Commandos #1. This is a Jack Burnley cover.
Wow.
1943, very wartime cover here. He's grabbing this missile thing. 4.0, off-white to white on that one. 1943. And that's 1,100 on that. Up on H.
Yeah, he's saving those people on the boat from that missile hitting them. That is a cool cover. Nice Superman war cover. All right, you're going to get tested on the Clone Wars. So DJ Doe 1 Comics is going to try you at 700 on it.
Seven's lower than I want to go.
That's okay. So if you want to counter, feel free.
Yeah. Let's you know what? I'm gonna be meeting right in the middle. Let's do $800, and you got it. $800.
DJ Doe, he just came down $100 on a 9/8 Clone Wars 1. They're about to start filming Ahsoka season 2, if that matters at all to you. I mean, the main thing is that's a very accessible Clone Wars 1 and 9/8.
Oh, yeah.
While you're thinking on that, DJ Doe, thank you for the offer. You do have an offer on the Submariner and the Cage 1. So, of course, that Cage still in mind. $380 for the pair.
$380 for the pair. Where's the Cage?
So the Cage you had at $250, the Submariner's at $200, so that's $450, and he's hitting you at $380.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So this was at $300, but I did say I would do $250.
Yes, so there is a discount already built in.
Yeah. So I can't build in that much more of a discount. Let's do what did I say? I said $250 on this. So let's do knock a little bit more off. Let's do $420. $420. You get both of these. I have them total at $500 originally. Went down to $450. We're gonna go another $30 down to $420. Let me know if that's cool with you.
All right. $420 on 2 big keys. There was already a discount going. Can you get to $420, Mr. Papadopoulos? Say hi to Webster for me.
I don't know what that means.
So there was a TV show called Webster, and the dad's name was George Papadopoulos, and the person making the offer is J.P. Papadopoulos. Maybe a deep cut, but hey, somebody hopefully got that reference.
Isn't George Papadopoulos like a news anchor?
Oh, probably also, but I'm more of a Webster fan than a news fan.
Valid. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that we'll take the bottom row down in just a second.
Okay, so let us know, Papadopoulos, $420 for you. DJ Doe, $800 for you. He came down $100. All right, at least one person got that reference. Woo! All right, I'm dropping these 80s references with someone who grew up in the 90s. I'll try to get a little bit more current.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man.
You do have an offer on the Batman 423 at $350 now. We're getting closer on some of these. Thanks for the offers.
$350 on the Batman. What I have on?
I think you were $425.
Jeez. Yeah, come up a little bit. Come up to $380. I'm trying to come. I'm coming down a lot on these.
Yes, you are.
380 is gonna be my lowest.
30 more bucks. 9/6 white pages. Let us know. Hope Chillytown says you don't know what Knight Rider is either.
I get called out on this all the time.
Really? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Well, Pope of Chillytown is sitting right over there. He's in the
all right,
room.
Pope. Thanks for letting me know.
Ultimate Vol 4, second print, Pacelli variant, 9.8 white pages, first Miles Morales, $125.
That's nice. Yeah, first Miles Morales is the Pacelli second print there. I don't know if there's a Marvel Spotlight 5.
There is not.
All right, $420. The Luke Cage, the Submariner. They are going to a new home. That home is owned by, or at least lived in by, J.P. Papadopoulos. You got it, man. 2 big books. Glad we could hammer out a deal. Thank you so much. Joe, thank you for, you're really dropping some deals for the community today on some amazing books. And I know we're not done yet.
We're not even close to being done yet.
Not even close.
Not even close. Right. Incredible Hulk 102.
He gets asked for a lot.
Yep, Incredible Hulk 102, 8.5, off-white to white. First book of the renewed Hulk run. And that is a Marie Severn cover. 425 on that one.
Okay, so yeah, they brought the Hulk back in. Well, they brought him back. I mean, he basically got his own solo series again in issue 102.
Yep. Then we got Amazing Spider-Man 252. You know what it is. Pinnacle of the Copper Age. First black suit, 9.6 white pager, 400 on that.
All right, 9.6 white pages. I know you were around for that one.
What was I around for?
For the release of that ASM 252. You were
No.
You were.
That was 1984.
Oh gosh! Oh no!
I wasn't even around for Venom. Venom was 88. That was
All right,
before I was
all
born.
right, all right. I'm figuring it out. I'm a little slow, but I get there eventually. So why don't we open up the Batman 423 to the room? So there was a counter offer at 380. I don't know if it's easy enough to put back on camera again real quick.
Sure.
9.6 white pages open to everybody at 380. It's a first print. He came down $45 on a 9.6 on that. That is great. And the Clone Wars 1, it's up there on E. $800. 9.8 white pages. Open to the room. All right. Thank you for the offers, guys, who unlocked the new, even better prices. Joe's trying to make a deal with you guys, so make offers. Make claims if you don't want to risk it.
Detective 469 first. What was his name? Dr. Phosphorus. I think. Yeah. Dr. Phosphorus. Yeah. I almost said Blight. The character just always reminds me of Blight. They look very similar. This is a 1977 9.8 white pager. 750 on that one.
Oh, that's nice.
And
did you say it's 9.8?
9.8 white pager.
Wow, that's a high grade. All right, Doctor. Sorry, I didn't mean to shortchange him of evil medical school just by calling him Mister. So, Dr. Phosphorus.
Mr. Phosphorus. All right, taking these down.
And what was the grade on the Godzilla? Just put that on camera one more time.
9.8 as well. 9.8 white pager. 1977.
That's an
same year.
Older label too. So that one's like a Survivor in 9.8. That's great.
All right.
Gempire, what book? What boom was it? What book was what? Oh, the Phosphorus, the Dr. Phosphorus, 9.8 white pager. It's up there on N. Yeah, I've seen a lot of great books so far. If there's anything specific you're looking for, just and Jesse, no, the books he just pulled off the board to make more room. There weren't offers or claims. Jim Empire, are you claiming the book on N for $750? I think or are you asking what book this is? Tell them what book this is real quick.
This is Detective Comics 469. First Dr. Phosphorus, 9.8 white pager, 1977.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, Gempire. I don't know if you were just asking. All right, I figured. Whew. And what month and year was the Godzilla book?
August 1977. 877.
Silver Fun, it might be. Why don't you tag Duke Stangery? I'm looking forward to the day I can ring the bell when he claims a 9.8 DC book. So we'll see. We'll take a shot, Silver Fun 13.
All right, we got some Golden Age DC. Someone did ask for Golden Age. I don't have any Superman. Well, Superman's in some of these. We got Superboy. We got Adventure Comics, issue 131. About a 4.0 on this. That's $200. Little pencil mark right there. Kind of the only thing that's notable on that. Then we got Superboy number 4. Single-digit Superboy from 1949.
Oh, wow.
Is a 4.5 to 5.0. Nice grade on it. Again, a little bit of writing. Date writing or something like that. I'm not sure.
There was a contest where one boy and one girl were actually going to be drawn into a Superboy book, and they actually made it the cover of that one. That's super cool.
Yeah.
And those Superboys in that grade, that is really a tough book. So
Sure. Yeah, single digit. Detective Comics number 213, first appearance of Mirror Man. This is a 4.0 to 4.5. It has a date stamp and a Bonnet stamp. If you're familiar, Bonnet's was a major bookstore. I think it still exists in Ohio, and there's plenty of comics out there with the Bonnet stamp on them. And this is also part of the Secret Sound collection, another collection provenance. So if you do send this in to get graded, and you send it in with that, you can get the special label for that.
oh, are they doing that with the label on those? There was a Secret Sound like CGC label.
Yes, you can get that with as long as you have the card.
I did not know that. That's cool. So you can get like a special label that's only unlocked by having one of those in the collection. Thank you, Silver Fun, for doing that tag. What's up, Wade? Good to see you, man. Lots of great books, and Joe's been dealing today, so make offers. There's some big keys and a huge variety. If you're looking for something specific, put it in the chat.
World's Finest, issue, what is this, 48? Issue 48. Here's a Superman book. Someone asked for Superman. He's at least on the cover and in the interior of this one. I have this at a 4.0 to 4.5, and that is $300.
Nice. Superman's just lifting the car, leaving the hard work to
And
Batman.
this is a square bound book, so these are pretty hard to get in higher grade. This one, not much as far as like splitting or anything like that. So
Can you give us
nice
a look at the spine on that? I don't know if people see a lot of these thicker kind of World's Finest. Maybe you see them all the time, but I don't. So that's yeah. As you're noting, the spine is really nice on a vintage book like that.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Feel free to make offers. There's a lot of nice Golden Age books up there. One of you asked for Superman. You got some Supermans and a Batman.
Yep. Bottom row coming down. I don't know if there's any Disney fans in here, but I've got some pretty crazy Disney books.
Okay. Any Disney takers here? There is a request for pre-code sci-fi, like Planets or Frazetta Famous Funnies, if you happen to have those.
Let me see what I have.
All right, Ray 2C. He's gonna keep looking around, see what else might be there for that. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff still to see. I know we got a lot of stuff he's prepared to run through that we haven't even seen a bit of. And there's been some great stuff that we've kind of cycled through the board we might be able to take a look at later as well. I don't know if Tales from the Crypt is in your EC Rolodex right now, but it's being asked about.
I have no Tales from the Crypt at the moment. No.
4-color 16. They're going pretty early on the Disney books with you.
Yeah, I just sold a 4-color 4 the other day.
Wow, that's pretty early.
That actually went to another elite vendor, Brixco Comics, for his personal collection.
Oh, nice. All right, congratulations, Paul. Nice. Yeah, Brixco will be back soon enough. Definitely want to check that out when he's here.
He's first Monday of the month.
Yeah, that'll be coming up here in a couple weeks. EC Horror, Sonola CZR. There were some ECs we saw a little earlier. But we'll get a few more books on the board. We'll try to revisit some of those as well.
Sure. Yeah, I've got a couple more here too. I'm gonna throw up an EC book right now.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you got handy, we'll just take a look at.
Sounds good.
What's up, Latino Gringo? Good to see you. Good to see all of you. Thank you for coming out. An awesome Saturday. Got 360 Comics here. He's putting his best foot forward with some amazing stuff today.
There's a little bit of Golden Age, high-grade Golden Age books. 1955 here.
Oh.
This is a 9.0 from 1955. Off-white to white pages. Donald Duck, number 44. Carl Barks cover, of course. The classic king of Donald Duck. And that is $250. So that's 1955. 9.0. Really high-grade book.
Oh, that's nice. And some Barks. You do have an offer of $300 on the Godzilla for Rob MC 45678.
Oh man, you guys are killing me with these offers. What I got, 400 on it?
No problem.
I can't go that
Nola thanks for coming by and letting us know what you're looking for. Happy to look at some ECs.
Yeah, this is another one that like I'm good with meeting in the middle there at 350. Let me know if that's cool with you. Yeah, I know there were a bunch of sales over 350 and some over 400.
All right,
This
nice older
white
generation
pager.
label.
Yeah, so 350. Let me know if that's cool with you.
Okay, Rob,
I'll put it aside for now.
350 and you get it done. You guys get to be hanging out with Wade next weekend. He says he's going to see you and Paul at the Jersey Comic Expo. That's cool.
I will be there. Yeah, it's a great show. I've done it every year they've had it. That was actually the first year they had that show, which was fall of 2021. That was the first con that I ever did as a vendor.
Nice. All right, well, Rob, let us know. 98 white pages of settled goods. If you can get to 350, I'll ring the bell. We'll have some fun. All right, what about this Scrooge?
This is a crazy one. 9/6 off-white pages. Carl Barks cover, story, and interior art. First appearance of Magica Dispel. There are only two 9.6s on the census, and there's one 9.8. So this is second highest grade on the census, and there's only two 9.6s. One of them is actually going through Heritage right now. So I have this price. I have this price at $5,000. Whenever it sells at Heritage, I'm going to change that price. I'm going to probably stop showing this book about a week before that Heritage auction's over, which probably this is the last night that I'm going to put this up because I think it ends next week. And basically, I'm going to reprice it whatever it is. So if it sells for 7,000, this becomes 7,000. If it sells for 4,000, this becomes 4,000. Whatever it may be. Tough book, 9.6. Obviously, there's two 9.6s and one 9.8 in existence. So damn near the top of the census.
Wow. And Magic and Dispel was like, I mean, if you watched the animated show at all, also was a huge villain for
Oh yeah.
Uncle Scrooge.
Oh, that's a book. That's a book right there. Yeah. And to put into perspective, there's a bunch of 9.4s, and 9.4s. The most recent sales of 9.4s have all been about like I think they're all 26 to 2,800, and there's a bunch of 9.4s. There's only two 9.6s and one 9.8, which is why the price is set there.
Wow, you'll join a club of 3 people so far that have that book in 9.6 or 9.8. That is crazy.
But if you want to join an even more exclusive club, this is it.
We are. Oh, okay. We're still talking comics. That's good.
Yeah. This is Walt Disney Comics and Stories 17. And as you say, it is a 9.8.
Yeah, that's great.
In fact, this is not only is there only one, highest on the census, this is the oldest Disney 9.8 in existence.
Wow.
Yeah. 1942. It's a file copy. Great Donald and his nephews sledding on the cover. This is a beautiful. I can't even explain how nice this book looks. Oldest Disney 9.8, $12,000.
You're right. That's one of one. That is the old. Wow, the
It.
oldest Disney 9.8 in a slab. A CGC.
That is
wow.
Yep. That is the book that Disney collectors can drool over from my inventory.
Wow. All right, if you want to make a play for that, I wouldn't blame you at all. Let us know. That's huge.
Mike, do you have a thick marker over there?
Okay, in the meantime, was there a Superboy 68 that we saw? I know we're looking at one Superboy on the board.
Sure, I'll put that up right now.
And yeah, the Godzilla #1 9.8 white pages at $350, open to everybody now. Thanks for the offer, Rob. He's going to pass. There's only been a couple sales lower than that in the last couple months. Most of them are higher than that, highest of which is a $400 sale. So $350 is a great price on it. So
here we go. All right, someone was asking about the Superboy, the 68. First Bizarro. Is a low-grade copy. It's a 2.0, off-white to white pages. Pretty sure it's attached, right? Yeah. Attached, complete, everything like that. Just a lower grade copy. Most notably, there's a little stain right there.
Get us a little closer to that, just so people can kind of see that. All right.
Stain above Bizarro's head. But yeah, 2.0, off-white to white. First Bizarro for $400.
Okay, that's a big key.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't come along a whole lot either. So let us know.
Yeah,
Make
what is it,
offers.
658? Yeah.
There are some people that got books on offers. There's definitely been a lot of like really friendly counters on books. So don't be afraid to make an offer. You see something you want.
Oh yeah.
First
Well, here's
Brainiac, not sure. Bizarro's a good
now.
one though.
Now I've only owned that book one time ever.
Wow. You know, if you're chasing DC keys, they're a lot tougher than the Marvel keys.
Yeah, the early Silver Age ones from the 50s, because Marvel didn't really come along until the
Yeah.
60s, but year.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, if there's anything else you're looking for specifically, let us know. Feel free to just put it in the chat. There's a lot of great books here today. We're just kind of cycling through some of the stuff he's got prepared, but if there's something specific you saw in the preview or you're just looking for, we can definitely take a look at it.
Yep. Let's do this next. All right, so this is Amazing Spider-Man 194. First appearance of Black Cat. About a 6.0 for $200. Nothing really notable, just general reading wear. And yeah, $200.
All right, that's a newsstand 6.0 for 200. That was right around the time when they were kind of transitioning from newsstand to direct.
Yeah.
So
the directs have the slash.
Yes, so there is a difference on those.
Then we got an ASM 300. This is a nice copy in the near mint range. I'm thinking it's probably a 9.2 to 9.4. There are a couple of very small spine ticks and a little bit of color rub. Nothing major. It's all on the back,
That back
fortunately, too. The front of this thing.
Everything.
Yeah. Oh, this back cover is notorious for that. But yeah, I have it at like I said, a 9.2. Oh, where'd the sticker go? Right here. 9.2 to 9.4 on that for 500. Up on F.
Nice. Marvel Premiere 15. Ray 2C's asking about First Iron Fist.
No First Iron Fist.
It's okay. It's a great book.
I do have a First Wolverine. That's a good book, right? Check this one.
Yeah. So you have a Hulk 180, right?
No, Hulk 181. Well, actually, just wait and see. Hulk 181.
Sorry, I'm just playing. It's 181. I just wanted to get chat's goat there. All right.
This is a lower grade complete copy. So this does have the value stamp. There's a little bit of paper loss on the spine or near the staples, but it is, again, complete. Probably like a 1.8 to 2 because it does have a detached cover. But this is complete with the Marvel value stamp. Again, a 1.8 to a 2. I've got it at $1,500. If I can get the sticker on, there we go.
All right, get us a little closer, just real quick to the spine. I know you gave us a look, but
yeah, you can see there's some paper loss there and there near the staples.
I mean, other than that, along the edges, I mean,
it
looks like it's in pretty nice shape.
Decent looking book. I mean, there's some splitting, but nothing terrible.
A little tiny chip in the top corner there.
But yeah, presents very well for a 1.8.
Heck yeah, the color is nice and it's complete, so it's got the Marvel value stamp.
It does have the value stamp, yeah.
And if you're looking to acquire a Hulk 181, it's a nice. That might be a nice opportunity for somebody. Let us know. So payment plans are in play on books of how much?
Typically $500 or more.
Okay, so if you need a little bit of flexibility on time to pay for something like that, that might be an option. You got to let us know when you're claiming. Do you happen to have a first Prowler while we're talking about firsts?
I don't. But I do have something pretty cool. If this is out of your budget, but you love Wolverine, I have something pretty cool here that I actually had never seen before.
Oh, okay.
This is all 3 books. We got 180, we got 181, we got 182. Now, you'll see right here, it says front covers. These are just the front covers.
What?
This was a collector who purchased comics. He would read them, and then he would cut the front cover off. And he would keep the front cover because it's awesome artwork, but he didn't have enough room for the interiors of the book. So I guess he threw them out or gave them to friends or recycled them or whatever it may be. So this is just the
So
front cover,
not the back cover,
originals,
just the front cover.
just the front cover of all three of the books. Again, 180, 181,
Wild.
and 182.
Look at
And
that
that's
colors on the 181. Get us closer to that.
they are incredibly beautiful. Like
Oh my gosh.
this guy was meticulous. You can see he did a pretty good job cutting as straight as possible. Little misfire there or whatever.
Yeah, but the
But
color is just super bright
yeah,
on that.
yeah, it looks great. I'm selling them as a set, and that's really the only way I want to sell them. $250 for the set.
All right, people are having concerns about that collector, so don't worry. The comics are safe now. They're out of that collector's hands. You know what? I mean, there's no right or wrong way to collect, so I guess. But yeah, there's definitely some feelings about.
Yep.
All right, so let us know. That's a pretty unique opportunity being offered right now to get those front covers. So
Yeah.
you won't have had to have been the one to actually do the deed, but those are pretty nice.
Yeah, like for $250, I figure you can't get a coverless 181 missing the value stamp and two other pages for $250. So I figure someone's gonna want that.
All right. I suggested that there's no wrong way to collect, but I'm being corrected by pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
There's definitely, we've identified one wrong way.
I'm going to take that bottom row down in just a second.
All right, so those are just the front covers, literally just the front covers from Hulk 180, 181, and 182. $250 or best offer takes them. So if you had a coverless, could you submit with this and get a detached cover blue label? I mean, if they'd probably be able to tell that it didn't come with that book, potentially, and it would maybe get a green label married.
Yeah.
I think they must maybe make a green and purple. I don't know. I guess purple it's not restored. It would just be green.
It would just be married. Yeah. I'm going to take that bottom row down in a second. So last chance on those.
Will CGC grade the covers as a page? I mean, they grade other pages, so I don't see why not. I mean, they're original front covers, so in theory, just like they grade pages, you'd get a slab that says it's the cover only, front cover. They'd probably say no grade. Can we see the Superboy real quick, if it's convenient again? There it is.
Absolutely. Superboy 68, 2.0, off-white to white. First appearance of Bizarro. I've got it at 4. There you go.
Okay, so the Hulk 181 on G is a complete copy with a cover detached, but it's complete, value stamp, everything there. Pretty nice looking 1.8 to 2.0. The ones on H, it's the Hulk 180, 181, and 182, just the front covers. Only the front covers of those 3 books, but the front covers look pretty stunning.
Yeah.
People.
Pretty wild. Here's a cool one. Frank Frazetta. Someone was asking for Frazetta earlier. Weird Science number 15, 5.5. Cream to off-white pages. Frazetta cover. Not Frazetta cover. Wally Wood cover. I'm sorry. I get those two mixed up for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, awesome sci-fi cover here from Weird Science EC. $600.
I mean, I'd argue the best sci-fi from EC was done by Wally Wood, but
sure,
I might get a little backlash from that. And no, 12 cent. He wants to keep it as a set. You are getting an offer of $150 for just the 181, if that does anything for you.
Yeah, I want to keep him as a set.
And yeah, they're just the front covers, not the back covers.
Would you do the set for $200? Pay $50 for the other 2.
All right, 12.
I'm into that.
Okay, 200, and you get all 3 of them, including that 181. Let us know.
All right, here's a I feel like this book is underrated. Green Lantern 86 with the hypodermic needle cover. This was during the drug issues. 7.0 off-white. This is a CBCS label, but only $100. Nice and cheap. Bronze Age Green Lantern key. Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil. Then we got
$200. The set is claimed.
boom.
Neil Savers Presents. Gonna take it down. 12-cent passing, no problem. Neil Savers Presents. If he hadn't said give it to you, I would have waited and made sure the counter. So it's good. Thank you so much, 12-cent keys. Thank you so much, Neil Savers Presents. And of course, thank you, Joe.
Yeah, no problem. Very cool. DC Comics presents, not Neil Savers presents, but DC Comics presents 26. First appearance of the Teen Titans, the new Teen Titans, Raven, Cyborg, Starfire. And this is an 8-0 white pages, double signed. George Perez, RIP, and Jim Starlin. Awesome stuff. $400. It is a CBCS label as well. There you go.
Yeah, 12-cent. Yes, you get a notch in the assist category. That is nice. Yeah, it's nice signed by Starlin and Perez there.
And I just dropped the price on this. I had it a little higher, but there was some recent sales data that made me bring it down. And this was, I think I actually matched last sale exactly. Batman the Killing Joke, 9th printing with the red logo here.
This is the one people look for other than the first printing, that's for sure.
Yep, the rarest and the most valuable of all the printings. 9.6 white for $350. Put that down on end.
Can we review the ASM 300 one more time? Yeah, Mill Skills. We can take a look at it.
Yeah,
he's wanting you to point out any flaws that come.
Really, there is a very small bit of color rub. You probably can't even see it on this bottom corner here.
See maybe a tiny bit there.
And then there, I'm almost sure you can't see them, but there are a couple of very small spine ticks. So I have that 9.2 to 9.4. This thing's a beauty.
Okay. There you go. 9.2, 9.4. Mill Skills, $500 direct. That's nice. And bonus clear backing board. Those are always nice.
Who doesn't love them?
I don't know. Nort wants to know if there's any Turtles books today.
Turtles.
Wires, thanks for the validation on the Wallywood sci-fi EC books. So those are really nice. That's 5.5. It's a nice grade. And you got the dinosaur on the cover. Who doesn't love a good T-Rex?
Yeah, it might have some turtles in like the lower value stuff that I want to get to later. Still doing some of the bigger stuff right now, but
no problem. And yeah, for some of the stuff that we showed really early on, it might be good to cycle through to mix some of that in periodically as well.
Sure.
Like there's a Clone Wars 1 in 9.8 that $800 will now buy. I don't know if he wants me to keep mentioning that, but there it is.
9.8? Yep. I'm going to take this top row down, keep it moving.
Comic 829, I'd say invest in what you like if you're talking about best book to invest in. These are all just pretty much everything we're seeing right now are big keys. So, buy what you like. That would be the best advice I could give.
All right. Uncanny X-Men 266. First Gambit, 9.8 white pages, $600.
Nice. Yeah, like if you're looking for like a First Gambit, 9.8 white pages, that's a nice place to be on that book. That's settled goods. Like you're done. Collecting check mark. 9.8 white pages.
Batman 51, Penguin appearance, and a full-page ad for Superboy #1. This was 1949, same year as Superboy 1 came out. 5.5 off-white pages, and that is $550.
Nice. You got that cowboy guy targeting Batman and Robin. That's cool.
Yeah, and the wonderful Mr. Wimble. Who doesn't love the wonderful Mr. Wimble?
I don't know. He might be a divorcee. Maybe there's Mrs. Wimble. Maybe took off. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Fantastic Four 48. Mentioned I had this earlier. Nice high grade, 7.0, off white to white. Beautiful book. 2,500.
Yeah, it shows that back cover again. That was really bright.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't see anything on that back cover either.
No, the front looks really great too. I mean, there's just a couple little, a couple small color breaks and stuff like that. Nothing major.
That's a really sharp copy. Okay, 7.0, really sharp. 2,500 or make an offer. Yeah, if you got an offer in mind, go ahead and make it. If there's something specific you're looking for, go ahead and say something. It's been a lot of killer books we're looking at today.
This one's really cool, especially with the trailer that trailers and teasers that we've been getting. This is Action Comics 1000, the Gabriel Dell'Otto Virgin variant. And look at this Dell'Otto cover. Superman in the Fortress. Very cool. Of course, 9/8 white pages like you want on any modern book. And that's Action 1000. Gabriel Dell'Otto variant. $200.
Nice. These were pretty limited too, I recall. I don't remember exactly what the number was.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a print run or if they're a ratio. I'm not totally sure on that book. But
with that Virgin variant with him in the Fortress of Solitude like that.
Yep.
Yeah, Dell'Otto did a great job. Any Archies maybe?
No. I've got a couple people that buy Archie from me pretty regularly, and I'm out.
You're allowed to have like some of everything today.
I know. I don't have any, none here at least. I've got some like $5 to $20 Archies that are available, but not in this show. This is my big boy show.
Nice. So yeah, there's a first Gambit up there. 9/8 white pages.
Someone asked about Turtles, and I totally forgot that I have this. Third printing of TMNT #1. 4.5 off white to white for $4.50. I was asking for that. Gotta make some space, so I'm gonna take that bottom row down. We'll put the Turtles up there.
Okay. Yeah, Dort. Sounds like we're gonna see a few Turtles and some stuff coming off the board here. Feel free to make offers.
All right, so throw the Turtles up there.
I mean, that Turtles one you showed, pretty nice. Third print.
Yeah. If anyone's into Golden Age romance, I've got two really great covers here. This one is Women in Love #2. This is a beautiful Jack Kamen and Al Feldstein cover, both of who are fairly popular Golden Age artists. Al Feldstein mostly doing EC stuff. Jack Kamen, who worked on Phantom Lady and a couple others. This is Women in Love #2 from 1949, and you can probably tell why this cover is popular. You might be able to tell why this cover is popular.
Wow! All right,
it's popular because pipe smoking is a very sought after cover. No, that's not why. I don't want to cover her up at all, but we're gonna cover up her arms. There we go. 1,500 on that. 6.0 off white to white.
Man, that's a killer book. Wow.
This one's even more sought after, more for the content. This is Lover's Lane #35, 1953 Fred Kita cover, and we've got this like guy holding this woman, pulling her by the hair, and
oh man, he looks a little bit like a. He looks
this one
like a villain.
He does. He looks creepy. 5.0 off white to white pages. 2K on that one.
That's cool. And yeah, not to disparage anybody out there with an accent. I just imagine he has some sort of accent, maybe French.
These two books, there's just like
beanie. I don't know.
Those two books just don't come up for sale very often. They're just
or he's some sort of lumberjack, maybe.
Yeah, he's got the like flannel shirt on, but I don't know if that means he's a lumberjack.
But if he is, it's okay.
All right, we're gonna pivot away from Golden Age. Here's a modern
Those
book,
are a couple
96.
really nice Golden Age romance offerings there.
Yeah, for sure.
So let us know if you want to make a play for one of those. Those are both really nice.
got-
If Tasty Cat was here, maybe, I don't know. You have an offer, and it involves a shipped offer. I don't know if you do that, but the Action Comics 1,150 shipped. Chris Ruiz wants to know.
Well, that would be a little bit too much off if we're doing shipped. How about this? How about we do? You come up $20, I'll come down 30. We'll meet at 170 shipped.
All right, 170, and that includes shipping, Chris Ruiz. Let us know. 170 shipped. He's coming down farther than you need to come up, and he threw in shipping. All right.
This is Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, #1 9/8 white pager. Carmen Sandiego. If you grew up on this like I did, here you go. $250 on M.
Nice. I'm not even sure if I knew they made a Carmen Sandiego comic.
I'm gonna say no on the $400 offer for the X-Men 266.
Yeah, that's a pretty big key. All right, so OCD, if you can get closer, let us know.
Yeah, I don't even think there's been any recent sale at that price. I'd be very surprised.
Okay, thanks for the offer, but yeah, definitely need to get closer. Not a good, yeah. Anyways, I won't say anything else, but thank you though.
Cool. Let's see. Let's take that
the
top
Turtles
row down.
book is a third print, 4/5. I don't remember what the page quality was.
4/5 off white to white on the Turtles.
And it was 450. If you want a closer look at it, let us know. 170's done on the Superman. All right. Chris, period Ruiz, period 1287 is going to take it. You got it.
Cool. Sounds good. Right.
No problem, OCD. Didn't upset anybody. I appreciate you making the offer.
Well, OCD, if there are sales at 500, if you want it for 500, I'll do it. I can't go down to 400 though. That's at first gambit. I don't even want to go to 5, but hey, I'll do 5. Let's do it. I'll leave that up there for a second. I'll take these two down.
Yeah, most of the sales are, definitely above that. It looks like the last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last 5 sales are 550, plus or minus just a tiny bit.
Ooh,
so you're doing
well. I already said 5, so if someone wants it for 5, take it for 5.
All right. Well,
certainly not doing less than that.
Yeah. So OCD, yeah, that's a great deal. So OCD, go ahead. All right. So he says, give me a second to ponder. All right.
Cool.
We'll give you a second. If somebody wants to be a backup at 550, go ahead and put it in there. Just we'll give OCD a minute though. No problem. Thank you for the offer, OCD. And Joe, thank you so much. I know you're trying to make deals with people.
Yeah, of course. ASM 9. If you are someone who likes to fiddle with books, I think this is a really great candidate. The only restoration on this book, you'll see it is a purple label for restoration. Small amount of color touch on the cover. And actually, you can see it here. It's right by the P in Spider-Man. You can see it's a little bit off color around that. Someone just touched up the inside or around the P. I think this is a great candidate to try to get that color touch off because this is a beautiful looking book. Got a 6.5. 6.5s are pretty expensive on this book. I'm selling it for the last sale of a purple label slight color touch 6.5, which was $1,100. You can crack this and try it if you want, or if you don't mind the purple label, you can just keep it.
All right, there you go. I don't know if you mess with books or have a guy, that does that kind of stuff. I guess that might be an opportunity. But yeah, as you noted, that's a nice 6.5 regardless. So 1100.
Another Spidey book, ASM 361, first appearance of Carnage, 9.6 white pages, and it is a newsstand, 1992 newsstand here, and that is 160.
Okay, 9.6 white page newsstand. Okay, 550 is the number now on the 9.8 white pages first Gambit.
And then I had a raw New Mutants 98 that I thought was a 9496. Here's a already in the slab 94 for $400. 94 white pager, $400. First Deadpool up on H.
Nice. Yeah. And if you're looking for a first Cable, he showed one earlier in 9.6 white pages. So
yeah, combo. I think that was $200 for the Cable.
Yes.
$400 for the Deadpool. Get them both. I'll cut you a deal.
All right. So yeah, make offers. You see something you like. Seriously, Joe's been definitely dealing tonight.
What's coming down? Bottom row's coming down in a second.
Yes, Knucking Futz at the Hub on the 29th. Yes, I will be there. Definitely want to make sure you're watching on the 29th. The Turtles is a third printing, 4.5 off white to white, and it's $450 Goro Rivera. If you want him to bring it closer, he definitely can do that.
Yep.
Okay. Here it is.
Third printing, 4.5 off white to white. It's got your standard mid-grade wear, no big creases or anything like that. Just some, color loss around the edges and some spine ticks and stuff like that. I am going to take this down.
On a book like that, New Mutants 98, he's got it up there at 9.4. 7 of the last 9 sales are $400 or more, and the 2 that were below were within $20 of that roughly. Yeah. So I mean, I just took a quick glance, but just to give you a note, on a book like New Mutants 98, 9.4, if you're wondering, price is definitely solid. That's a nice. So yeah, if you got an offer, maybe he's got a little wiggle room on it, but yeah, let us know.
All right, let's go. Venom number 3, first appearance of Null, and this is the 1 in 25 variant. Who did this cover? This is Jorge Molina cover.
Yes.
9.8 white pages, first Null, 1 in 25. $300 on that.
That's nice, yeah, to get a big ratio variant on first appearance like Null.
Yep. And then we got Journey into Mystery Annual number 1. First appearance of Hercules and Zeus, and the only Journey into Mystery Annual that ever came out, because it shortly after changed the title to The Mighty Thor. 5.5 white pager, 1965. $300 as well.
It's crazy that a book is only $300 in a 5.5 now. I mean,
yeah,
it's such an early square bound. I mean, it's like, it's you're pushing like when the first FF annual was coming out or the first ASM annual was coming out.
Yep.
So that's really nice. I really hope they still do something with the Hercules character. I really like Brett Goldstein, the guy that got to play him for 2 seconds in that that end scene.
Yeah. Web of Spider-Man 86. This is the first appearance of Demo Goblin. 9.8 white pager. Possessed Hobgoblin. What's cooler than that? $130 on that. Down on M.
That's nice 9/8 white pages. Is Demo Goblin? I guess I haven't heard it spoken out loud. I always think Demo Goblin in my head.
You know what? I hear people say that all the time. I hear Demo Goblin more than I hear Demo Goblin, but since I was a kid, I've called him Demo Goblin, and I think it makes sense because he's a demon.
No, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I called it Mjolnir for years because I didn't know any better until somebody's like, it's Mjolnir. Or maybe the movies came out and they were like Mjolnir. I'm like, okay.
Voodoo number 8, little pre-code horror. 1.0. It's got some tape on the spine. It's got a couple pieces missing on the spine. Corner piece up there, a little chip there, small chip down that corner. It's a 1.0. Pretty standard, but great cover here with this snake charmer skull head lady. 700 on that.
I know that
best offer.
Cover always makes me confused.
This one I've had for a little bit, so feel free to make an offer. Someone asked about Strange Tales a second ago. I actually do have a Strange Tales book.
Okay, good. Actually, like pre-hero Strange Tales?
Yeah, I have one issue.
All right. Yeah, that Voodoo's, if you're going to pick up a Voodoo issue, that's a great one. Do you do shipping to the UK?
Yeah. If you're out of the country, I don't mind shipping as long as you're on the line for the shipping cost. So yeah.
Actual cost Kenster. I'd imagine being in the UK, you probably have an idea about what it costs to get stuff shipped there.
Yep.
So I think it's been long enough. If you want to grab the Gambit, why don't you show it to us real quick?
Sure.
It's 9/8 white pages, and $5.50. We'll take it now. Open to the room.
All right. Someone asked about the Strange Tales. Here we go. I only have one copy or one book. It's a lower grade, about a 4.0 to 4.5. Strange Tales number 19. We've got the Ragdoll. Look at this guy.
It's like a killer Muppet. I love that.
Great
cover.
Head, though. Great, scared, running away head. Again, this is issue 19, so very early here. $175 on that, up on E. And then I do have some other issues from Atlas. Atlas Pre-Code Horror. We've got Uncanny Tales number 9, real early on that, single digit. Great cover here. This is also about a 4.0 to 4.5 for $400 with this giant green monster. And then we got Mystic.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I was just about to say the Web of Spider-Man. Yeah, we can show you that up close in a minute, Kenster. It is a 9/8 white pages, but we're happy to show you closer.
This is Mystic number 20, another green guy here. This is like emaciated Hulk. 4.0 to 4.5 on that one, also $400.
All right, it's Hulk before he started to hit the protein shakes and the weights.
Then we got Suspense, issue number 26, another green monster. Look, it must be a trend with this company.
Let me clarify something real quick in the chat. So OCD, if you're trying to claim the Gambit, write $5.50 just so I know that's what you're after and that you're taking it at $5.50. So if you do that, OCD, I'll ring the bell. You'll get the book. Afterwards, the next day or two, 360 Comics will send you a DM requesting payment. It's all backed by Elite Comics 11. And yes, that is a 1.0 Voodoo Vintage Shark if you want to take a closer look at that. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Suspense number 26, 225, 4.0 to 4.5. These are all kind of the same grade, that VG range on those. Some pre-code Atlas horror.
You have $150 offer, including shipping on the Strange Tales.
Yeah, sure, I'll take that.
All right, it's done. All right, give that to OCD period Restoration period LLC. Thank you. You got it. $150, and that includes shipping. You have an offer on the Batman 227. Ray 2C has been mulling it over. If that's handy to put back on screen, it's a gem. Let's show it to everybody. But Ray is offering $2,000 on it. I don't remember how much you had on it.
I had 2750, and unfortunately, I'm going to be firm on that. I've had some pretty close offers to 2750, higher offers than 2000. I do appreciate your offer, though.
Did you?
But
So you're firm at 2750, and is it
I
convenient
think
to put it back on camera?
I just got that book last week.
Ooh.
And so, yeah, I think I am going to be firm at the 2750 because I have offers that are pretty close.
All right. Well, when it's convenient, we'll put it back on screen, guys. And then OCD Restoration, thank you for the claim. So, yes, 360 Comics, give him a follow. There's a drop-down arrow up here. Send him a DM. And the next day or two, he's going to send you a DM and take payment. He's going to ship you your book once you've paid. And it's all backed by Elite Comics 11. And honestly, 360 Comics is great. So you're not going to have any issues dealing with Joe here. So, but otherwise, yeah, thank you so much for the claim.
Yeehaw.
And Miles, there is a 9/8 white page second print Pacelli, the white cover, if you are looking for that. I know Miles being asked about.
Yeah, it was $125 too. Pretty cheap.
Oh, that top drop to follow isn't working? Oh, that's too bad. All right, well, I pinned the number down below, the at 360 Comics. You can give them a follow there.
Accepted payment methods are Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, or good old cash.
All right, yes, cash is king. Yeah, if you're in the Philadelphia area, you might be able to meet up directly. All right, if you're looking for a Gambit and not looking for a 9/8 white pages, let's talk about this.
Yeah, I forgot I had this. 9/0, off-white to white, so more affordable copy. And instead of $550, it's $175.
That's nice. Yeah, OCD, that'll be a nice run when you got it done.
Show the web Spider-Man's.
Oh yeah, someone has to see this again.
Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, let's take a closer look at that for Kenster.
Yeah, so it's a 9/8 white web, first Demogoblin, and it's a 9/8 white.
Okay, first Demogoblin. All right, I'm going to do my best to start calling him Demogoblin. I like that. You've converted me, Joe.
I try my best.
All right, if you see a book you want to make an offer on, go ahead and make it. There's a lot of awesome stuff here today. Joe definitely came to play, and the books are on point price-wise. Every time I look one up, it's like, okay, right on. Last sales. So would you do 110 on the Demogoblin to Kenster?
Let's do it, Kenster. I know you're paying a little bit extra for shipping across the pond, so let's give you a little discount.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Kenster, 33, you got it. Across the pond. It's huge. All right, I guess it's quaint.
All right, gonna take that bottom row down. We'll replace those in a second. I've got a whole box of 9/8 modern variants. If people are into modern stuff, they're all pretty cheap too. Under 100, under 200.
Nice.
Couple better ones that are a little over 200, but nothing too serious. So let me know if you collect modern variants. I can put those up.
Okay,
Whole box of them.
Good to know if somebody wants is looking for modern variants. And thank you, OCD, for sending him a message. That'll definitely help open up the line of communication when he DMs you. It won't end up in your requests folder that sometimes gets missed. Fortunato is saying, let's see him. You got at least one person in.
Okay.
We'll throw a few up there, Fortunato. See how it goes.
Gwen verse number 1, 9/8 white pages. This is the Torrin Clark variant. This was kind of the chase variant for this run. I think when this book came out, it was 9/8s were selling for something stupid like $500 or $700 or something ridiculous. But now it's selling around $150, $175. So there you go.
No Marvel Spotlight 5 today. No Marvel Spotlight 5 today. What issue number is that? That suspense issue.
Suspense is issue 26. I also have two other issues of Suspense. I have 27, and I have a lower grade copy of 26 as well.
Okay. Yes. No Marvel Spotlight 5 today.
Boom Studios Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 0, and this is the Green Ranger variant with the helmet variant. 225 on that.
Oh, that's nice. Which
I
issue
actually
number is
had-
that again?
That's issue 0. I had this signed by Jason David Frank, who played Tommy the Green Ranger, and it sold last week.
Oh, that's great.
That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah. I think I have a first Draken signed by him somewhere.
Cool. X-Men 97, number 1. This is the Rob Liefeld Virgin variant. Notice you can't see anyone's feet.
Is that a wraparound?
98 white pages. No, it is not.
Okay.
It's an advertisement for Blood Hunt on the back. But yeah, Liefeld doing the X-Men, pretty cool.
Yeah, 98 white pages, 150. So there you go. You got some modern variants, and they're 9/8, so that's nice too. If you're gonna pick up a book like that, it's nice to be a 9/8. Ooh, I like this one.
G.I. Joe Real American Hero number 269, and this is the Storm Shadow Virgin variant by John Jang. Awesome cover, and that's only a very affordable $100.
Ah, it's great. John Jang. Yeah, those are definitely like a limited store variant on those.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna take those top row books down. I'll put up some more of these modern variants if people do want to see them.
Okay. So if you want to make an offer on those Golden Age books, there was definitely some interest in that Suspense book, but no offers yet. That's okay. It's still available, even though it's a little less visible right now.
Yep. Yeah. Anything that you saw today is that hasn't sold yet is still available as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so go ahead and make offers.
All right. So I got two Jane Foster Thor books. This is first Jane Foster as Thor. This is the 1 in 50 Assad Ribic painted cover. Awesome cover here. Assad Ribic is just a master.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful cover. Again, this is first Jane Foster as Thor, 9/8 white pages for 130. And then I have the Alex Ross 1 in 75, which we saw a signed copy earlier. Here is a not signed copy for $200.
Yeah.
That's a 1 in 75.
That Thor book he just showed, if you are interested in that, but like the ultimate version of it, it's signed by Stan Lee, signed by Chris Hemsworth with a quote, signed by Tom Hiddleston with a quote. Let us know. There it is. It's an amazing book. Look at this. Get close up on the Hiddleston signature and the Hemsworth there.
We got Stan Lee right here. We got Chris Hemsworth right here, and he wrote "He's Adopted" under it. And then we got Tom Hiddleston right here. He wrote, "There's no man. There are no men like me."
Can we get closer to where the remark is, like where where Hemsworth said his thing? And
wait a second, I'm gonna take all the stickies off.
Yeah, just to get us closer to the words, just so people can see.
Yeah, you might be angle.
No, that's it. He's adopted. It's perfect.
Yep.
And there
are no men like me. And then Tom Hiddleston.
Cool. That's great that they actually took the time to write that. That is definitely not something that happens on every book. I definitely know that.
No, so the guy who I got this from, he told me the story, and Chris Hemsworth, his handlers do not let him do remarks, but his handler had walked away when my friend was up there, and he's like, "If you could just jot something down, just jot something down." And he just was like, he kind of panicked and said he just like scribbled something real quick and wrote "He's adopted" because the Loki quote was already on this book. So it was perfect. These were all done.
Bravo!
2016, yeah.
Yeah, Missoula. It's got Stan Lee Hemsworth, and Hiddleston, and both Hiddleston and Hemsworth put a remark on there. Hemsworth wrote he's adopted, and Hiddleston wrote there are no men like me. That is, yeah, both Avengers movie quotes. Whew.
Yeah, and the signing fee. I actually looked up the signing fee for both Hiddleston uh, and Hemsworth, and they're both about $400 just for the signature. Excluding grading, excluding the stand signature. So that's how that
And
price got worked out.
All three were in the Avengers movie. Stan was in the movie also.
There you go.
All right, that pairs nicely with just the blue label 9.8 also. If you wanted to go that route, you might be able to work out some sort of deal. Let us know. Any Frank Miller Daredevil slabs tonight?
Ooh, I don't think so.
It's okay. You got a lot of other cool stuff here.
Yeah, I don't
Feel free to make offers. He's pulled out some modern variants there on the bottom. They're all 9.8s there on the bottom shelf.
Here's another one.
I mean, Knocking Futz, as you can see, as a 9.8 blue label, it's still a $200 book. So,
this is Spider-Geddon Zero, the Clayton Crane Virgin variant. Great Crane cover here. 9.8 white, of course. As with all these modern books. But yeah, most of the books up on the wall were actually from the same collection. This guy was very into signed books and 9.8 variants and stuff like that.
I mean, I like the ratios he was picking up, or like the variants. I mean, if you're picking up variants, these are the kind of ones that I would gravitate to. That's for sure. In fact, I probably have a number of them.
Yeah.
To be fair, to be honest. All right.
I'll put up some of his weirder stuff next.
Okay.
He collected just very specific things that I guess were important to him. So there's some stuff that's not as commonly collected. We'll go with these four.
Yeah, and if there's
all
anything
9.8s
you're
again.
looking for, Joe's got a ton of stuff here today. We've seen it. We may have seen it already. Just say what you're looking for in chat also. All right. Sorry.
Yeah, feel free to put anything in the chat. So starting off with Cyblade She, number 1. This is the first appearance of Sarah Pazzini, who becomes Witchblade. 9.8 white pages. Where'd the sticker go? Hold up. My sticker fell off. This is 125. Let me get you a new sticker.
Here, maybe I can write one for you real quick.
Oh, yeah? You're going to mail it over?
Yeah, no problem here. Let me get on that.
All right, there we go. 125 on that. So that was first Sarah Pazzini, who becomes Witchblade.
Here, I wrote
Then
one for you. There you go. 125.
Thank you.
The trick's being able to write backwards.
And then we got Witchblade number 1, first appearance of Sarah Pazzini as Witchblade. This is where she acquires the blade, becomes the witch. That's 150, 9.8 white.
Those pair nicely, so you get the first appearance of the character before she becomes Witchblade, and then you get the first appearance of her as Witchblade. So 275 are making offer. Both 9.8. If you're going to pick them up, 9.8. Look at that.
And then we got Witchblade 10. This is the first appearance of what's her name? Jackie Estacado, who becomes Darkness. 9.8 white pages. Boom. And then one more Witchblade book for y'all.
I mean, these are the ones you want if you want it. If you like these characters, these are the keys, and they're all 9.8s. That is super cool.
This is the best one, in my opinion, because this is Tomb Raider Witchblade number 1. First appearance of Lara Croft in comics. 9.8 white pages. $200.
All right, look at that. That's like, that's it. Those are the 4.
That's the book.
I mean,
books.
There's some others, but that's. I mean, if you wanted to just scoop them all, 2, 3, 4, 575 or make an offer, that's pretty cool. And all 9.8 white pages.
Let's just do this. It's $575. If you get all of them, I'll do it for $500 shipped. $500 free shipping.
Oh, wow. All right.
Probably too much off, but I'll do $75 off plus free shipping.
He's trying to entice you there. $500, and that's shipped. You get the whole bottom row, all 9.8 white pages. All right. First
I'm getting
Lara
self-comic books.
Croft, first Darkness, first Witchblade.
All right, taking that top row down now.
Okay. Yeah. And if you're into signatures, Silvestri is available. He's out
Yeah.
there. He's still signing stuff.
All right, here's a little mix of stuff here. X-Men number 6, 1964, first Submariner, first meeting with Submariner, and the issue where it's revealed that Submariner is a mutant. 5/5 off-white to white pages for $4.50. Then skipping up to the 90s, Copper Age here. We got X-Men Annual number 14. This is the quote-unquote first appearance of Gambit. This book did technically come out first, but chronologically it's after X-Men 266. 9/8 white pager, $180 on F.
Missoula, if you want to make a play for that Thor, I haven't heard an offer on it yet, so you know.
Missoula is still here. Don't worry.
It's kind of a. I mean, I can't imagine there's another one like that out there. So
I definitely don't. There's definitely not with the remarks. There might be another one that's signed by Stan.
Another one where somebody had Hemsworth, Hiddleston, and Stan sign it. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but that I would wager that there isn't one that has the remarks as well.
I can't remember the last time or if I've ever seen a Hemsworth like quote on there also.
Batman 70. This is a Penguin appearance, a robot cover, 6.5 for a Golden Age book, 1952, off-white to white pages. Really nice book. This actually was at my LCS Raw, and I bought it and had a friend, shout out Brixco Comics, press and clean it, and it got a nice grade of a 6.5. I got this for $7.50.
Oh, that's really nice.
And let's put this one on. This is cool. For those of you who watched this show in the 90s, this is Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, number 3. And this is...
All right, well, now I know you were alive for this one, right?
I did watch Xena and Hercules. This is specifically the first appearance of Xena in comics.
No way!
Yeah, and this is the gold foil edition of this as well. And that is 9/8 white pages, $180.
Hold on, bring that closer. So it's got the gold foil logo on it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the Hercules as well as Xena's name up here in gold foil.
So were these all photo covers, or was this a variant with the photo?
So there were variants of all of them. So there were drawn covers, and then there was at least one photo variant. Some of them had 2 photo variants, I believe.
All right, so I mean, yeah, I would imagine you want the photo variant on that one.
This is the one you want.
With
the gold foil.
Gold?
Photos.
All right. Yeah. That's like the best version of that, in my opinion. What's up? It's being suggested that your grandparents watched Xena.
They probably did. My grandparents were in. My one grandmother was very into specifically Star Trek Next Generation, but other sci-fi stuff as well. And she lived in a time, this is way back when, when it started coming out, where you couldn't really buy like season box sets or anything. So she actually VCR recorded every episode of Star Trek Next Generation.
I had Simpsons super tapes where I edited out the commercials.
Yep. No House of Secrets 92. I'm going to say one more time, I would do 500 shipped for the whole bottom row. Comes out to $575. I do 500 plus free shipping if you want it. Otherwise, those are going to come down in just a second.
I mean, make offers. All he's watching, like if somebody wanted to make a play for that big Thor triple sign, double remarked book, like who knows what had happened, but you'd have to make the offer to even see. So it's 9/8 white pages, and it's got 1,500 or best offer. Any of the stuff you're seeing up here, there's the Namor X-Men crossover in 5/5. And Knucking Futz, yes. I remember I was really young, but yes, my folks had a Betamax player.
I don't even know what that is.
So when VHS was new, there was a competing format called Betamax. It was a smaller tape, and it was actually better picture, but VHS won out. Betamax was Sony's product. So
Gotcha.
Sony
Okay.
won years later by winning the Blu-ray HD DVD battle.
Cool. Thor: God of Thunder #2, first appearance of Gore the God Butcher, 9.8 white pager, $100 per score.
That's crazy. That book
Kanan,
is $100 now in 9.8.
I know. Kanan the Last Padawan #1, 9.8 white pages. First appearance of Kanan, first cameo of a bunch of characters, including Ezra Bridges and
Yeah, all the Rebels
Sabine Wren.
characters.
Yeah, all the rebels. Yeah, Sabine.
All right, those are some nice keys for $100 each. Whoa, Brixco Comics. What's up, Paul? Give Brixco Comics a follow. Offering a $50 credit on the next full claim, so not an offer, of over $200. And yes,
Oh.
you can bundle.
So here's a book you can get for $150. Boom. Wolverine #1 limited series, 9.2 white pages, newsstand, $200. You can get that discounted.
So there you go, $200. You claim that. If you're the next person to make a claim that's 200, he said over 200, but I think 200 or more. I guess that's fine.
Yeah, Kenster, yes.
Thank you.
This
Yes.
would help. And this would qualify if you get it in time. Here you go, Batman 423. It's 425, so you would get it for 375 with the discount, as long as you claim this before someone else grabs a book. But $50 credit from Brixco brings the price down to $375.
9.6 white pages. Yes, Mr. Longbox. I remember laser discs as well. Never had one though. They always look super cool though.
All right. CBCS case on this one, but still a beautiful grade. Avengers 57, 7.0 white pages. This is the first appearance of Vision. Great cover, classic cover. Who did this cover? I don't know. John Buscema.
Yeah,
did
it's a
this
John
cover,
Buscema cover.
which is awesome. Great stuff. First Vision, $400.
Show the back cover again. That was super bright.
Yeah.
All right, a little
It's
bit
clean.
of writing at the top of the back cover I see there.
Oh, wow, I didn't notice that. Yeah, it's Atacocan newsstand and confectionery in Atacocan, California.
All right.
Boom, $400.
Okay, so there is a $50 credit in play. The next person to claim something at $200 or more is going to get it. So Jamil said 200. I don't have that on any of my screens. What's Jamil's handle?
He's at Mill Skills. He put M.
Oh, I see Mill Skills
the
put
letter.
M.
Yep.
All right, Mill Skills, I guess also put to it. So confirm that that's what we're doing here, Mill Skills.
I think Pope is telling him to put 200.
Oh, thank you, Pope
Yeah,
of Chili Town. So Mill Skills, if you're trying to claim the Wolverine on M, just confirm that. That's a claim. All right. Right? 200 just to confirm.
Boom.
Okay. Mill Skills, I'm going to give you a little bit of leeway just because I have not seen you here before. So MILSKILLZ, write $200 in the future. I need you to write the price. You need to be first when you're writing the price, but we'll do it this time. Mill Skills, $200, and going to take advantage of the $50 credit. So you're only going to pay $150.
And Alan Jester has.
But yeah, Mill Skills, I need you to write.
me.
I appreciate you being a newbie, and I appreciate you joining us. Just write the number 200. Throw an emoji in there, whatever you need to do. I just want you to confirm. Okay.
All right. What are we doing next? Oh, here's a good one. This was up in my pre-sale preview. Venom, Lethal Protector #1, 9/8 white pages, newsstand, 1993 newsstand. Beautiful 9/8 white pager, $300.
All right. So put Missoula_comics as a backup on the Wolverine. Mill Skills, I need you to actually write the number 200. Just put that number in. That's what I need. Just please do that to confirm. I know you got it, but yeah, just please do that.
I know him personally. I know he's buying.
All right.
Don't worry.
Bricksco Comics, of course. Thank you for the generous. Thank you, Mill Skills. All right. I don't mean to be a stickler, but I guess maybe I also do. So yeah, Bricksco, thank you so much for the credit, and Mill Skills, thank you. All right.
Someone asked about Fantastic Four slabs. We did have one up earlier. Fantastic Four 48 in a beautiful 7.0 off-white to white pages. First appearance of Silver Surfer. First cameo of Galactus. Jack Kirby cover, written by Stan Lee. $2,500 on that.
Wow. All right. That was a quick flash of a giant book. Maybe it can live on the board for a second.
I'll put it up. I just gotta take some stuff down.
All right. Give people a chance to mull that over. That's a nice copy.
Well, I was up there already.
Oh, you're right. It was.
It was up there earlier. That's why I was
just been mesmerized by. You brought a lot of really great keys today. So if somebody, and he's been making some great deals. So if you see something you like, go ahead and make an offer. A lot of people have no Batman 423 and 9/8 today, Ken Ster. He said earlier that one went last time.
Yes. Spawn #1. This is the Spawn #1 that you want. Spawn #1, 9.8 newsstand. $550 on that. Tough book to find. Image stuff was not distributed as newsstands nearly as much as Marvel and DC stuff. So those are typically pretty tough to find. Then we got Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge, #219. This is the first comic book work of Don Rosa, who's kind of known for his work on Uncle Scrooge stuff. He's kind of like
one of the
Uncle Scrooge
biggest names in kind of duck books.
Yeah. He really, after Carl Barks, he's like the next name that I think of. 9/8 white for $130.
Kenster wasn't a bother at all. No problem. Thank you for asking. You don't know unless you ask sometimes.
And then, boom! DuckTales, woo! DuckTales #1, 1988, 9/8 white pages. Great cover by... Who did this cover? Dan Gyps. That's $200.
All right, you got all the main characters there from DuckTales on the cover.
You do.
All right, 9/8 white pages.
And you got robots, helicopters, airplanes.
Here in Duckburg.
What a great song. That is like really one of the best theme songs that I can think of. No.
Right. I don't know if you see. Yeah, you see the comment asking about the ASM books?
Yeah, no, those are all the J. Scott Campbell covers. Those are not ones that I have.
Oh, I guess that DuckTales is the first appearance of Launchpad. Nice.
Thank goodness.
Polly's Hideout with the duck knowledge. Nice. We'll give you a little...
he definitely knows the duck stuff.
Give you a little DuckTales nerd alert there. You got it, Polly's Hideout. All right, first Gambit. X-Men Annual. The $120 offer from Mill Skills.
Oh, I can't do 120 on the 9/8.
That was the 9/8 annual, right? How much was it?
It was 180.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do that much off.
Do you have another number you want to come back with?
I have sold them recently for 160, so I think I'm gonna stick with 160 as the lowest I'll go.
All right, Mill Skills, 160 will take it. Come up $40. You got it. Thanks for the offer. You do have an offer on the Spawn newsstand and the Godzilla one. Next Level Stash. Definitely one of the best is remembering those books, or at least the Godzilla. You have a $7.75 offer for the pair.
$7.75. Let me find the Godzilla. What I have the Godzilla at 400?
I don't recall.
Pretty sure I did.
All right, Next Level. And yeah, I see you, Mill Skills. So if you can get to 160, you'll get the Gambit X-Men Annual 9.8.
Where's the Godzilla?
That's right. Watching. Might
All right,
solve
so it was
history or rewrite history. Thanks.
these two for $7.75.
That is the offer from Next Level Stash.
All right, I'm gonna ask you to come up just a little bit. I have this at $9.50. You're offering $7.75. Can we meet at $8.25? Meaning that I'm coming down $125, and you have to come up just $50.
So what was the counter?
Counter was $8.25. So that's me coming down $125, and Next Level Stash coming up just $50 to $8.25.
Okay, Next Level Stash. $8.25 is the number. Couple 9.8s. I don't need to tell you. You just let me know if that works. Paul, Bricks Go Comics was generous earlier. Offered a $50 credit. Wants to know if $2.75 would get it done on the Scrooge and the DuckTales. Those are two nice 9.8s.
Oh, that was Paul asking?
Yeah, Bricks Go Comics.
No Chromebooks on tap. $2.75.
And you're at
yeah, sure. For
330.
Paul, let's do it.
All right. He let him sit there for a minute. You got it. Bricksco_comics taking down a couple nice 9.8 key Scrooge books. Yeah, Next Level, yes. So he originally did discount the Godzilla to $350, to the number of $350. So that
Sure,
made
but
it
350 plus 550 is still 900. So
the 900. So he's coming down 75 more. So basically, I guess you could say he came down 75 on the Spawn and 50 on the Godzilla, or 75 on the Godzilla and 50 on the Spawn. Either way, $8.25. Appreciate the offer. Let us know if you can get there.
get some books up here. An almost empty wall. Captain America 504 or 405. First appearance of Capwolf, which is Werewolf Captain America. 9.8 white pages, $100.
All right, Next Level. You only have to come up $25. Ollie's here and definitely appreciates you. So if you can, if one of you comes down $25, the deal is done. So we'll wait and see what Next Level says.
Perfect. So Next Level will pay $800 then.
Next Level would pay $800 and Elite would pay $25.
X-Men 5. This is the second appearance and first full cover appearance of Omega Red. 9.8 white pages, $100.
Nice. Okay, that's settled good. It's Jim Lee at his finest.
Let's go.
Somebody wants to make a play for that FF48 7-0. Yeah, I don't know. Ollie's here. Who knows? Somebody's got to make an offer, though.
ASM 361, First Carnage, 9.8 white pages, signed by Mark Bagley, custom label, of course, as well. And it's in red. I love that they signed it in red. $550 on that.
Yeah, that does pop in red on that. What's up, Paper Abyss? Happy WrestleMania Day to you, too.
Oh, you know what? Someone asked about Frank Miller Daredevil, and I forgot I had this.
Yes! All right, Missoula. Are you still here? I know there's a bunch of other people that are here. Let's talk about that.
Daredevil 1.
Let me make some noise real quick. The deal is done. On the Spawn 9.8 newsstand and the Godzilla 198. Fantastic. All right, let's give those two. Next Level Stash. So Next Level Stash is going to pay $800. Elite's going to chip in the other $25 to make it happen. Congratulations.
For Elite credit, 25. Cool. Thank you, Ali. Appreciate it. Daredevil 168, first appearance of Elektra, 9-2 off white to white, $300 on that.
Okay, $300, 9-2 white pages. Pay no attention to how Elektra's spelled on that cover, however.
Right, there is an extra letter. ASM 31. This is the first triple key here. First appearance of Gwen Stacy, first appearance of Harry Osborn, and first appearance of Professor Miles Warren. It is a Steve Ditko cover. 4.5 on this one. Off white to white pages. $400.
That's a nice key. You're right. Triple key. Miles Warren becomes the Jackal. That doesn't feel like a spoiler to say that.
Let's do this. Did I set this book up yet? I don't think so. Venom number 7. This was in my preview video just because I love this cover. Is this Clayton Crane, I think? Yeah, Clayton Crane
G
cover.
is a 9.8. Just to answer. The Cap Wolf, 9.8 white pages for $100. Paper Abyss.
Correct, yeah. Venom 7, so this is the first cameo appearance of Dylan Brock, and it's just, more importantly, it's got this crazy Clayton Crane Infinity Gauntlet cover. $400 on that.
Are there any other DuckTales books that we saw? TMNT Festiva, the DuckTales that was on the board was claimed.
Yeah, the DuckTales sold.
I didn't know if we had seen another one that I didn't remember.
I do have some more, not DuckTales specifically, but Donald Duck, Scrooge.
Here, stop messing with me. Stop messing with me. Top Tier's messing with me right now. No WrestleMania spoilers. I mean, I guess, there might be other people here that aren't watching it till later. So yeah, TMNT Festiva, the DuckTales that you were offering on is gone, but you do have an offer on the Cap Wolf for $70.
If you can come up to 80, you got it.
All right.
$10. $10. And we're good to go.
All right, Jedi JJ, $10. You got the 9.8 white page older label Cap Wolf. If somebody doesn't want to see it go, you could write $100 to snipe it. All right, that beautiful FF48 coming down. Nobody took a shot at owning that, but that's okay. It's still available, even if it's not visible. $80 is a deal. So we'll make a little more room on the board. Give that to Jedi JJ _comics. The Force is with you. Any Silver Age Riddler books?
No. But I do have this.
Yeah.
This is cool one.
No problem, TMNT Festiva.
This is Amazing Spider-Man 583. This is the Barack Obama variant cover, and it is signed by Stan Lee.
That's a nice, tight stand signature, too. That's probably like 2010.
It actually is exactly 2010, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I have had at least a dozen people see this book and be like, is this signed by Obama?
Nice.
No.
Not signed by Obama. Thanks, Obama.
This is a pretty weird one. If you're into piecing together Golden Age books, here you go. Really nice, expensive book, but unfortunately it is coverless and missing the centerfold. This is Wonder Woman 7. This is the issue, classic story where she becomes president. Again, missing the cover and the centerfold. And for that reason, it's only $600. Or best offer.
Yep.
Feel free to
An
throw
offer
something
on the
out there.
Venom from Next Level Stash, coming off of a big claim. You're offering $300 on the Venom.
Oh, if I can come down that much. Let's do. You did just do a big claim. I was gonna say 360 because that's my username, but let's knock it down even a little bit more to 350, and you got the Venom.
All right, $350 takes the Venom. You ain't heard. I got that reference. Captain Insano came out to help Cena. Nice. A Cannonball Run. No, not Cannonball Run. Was that? Yeah, that was Cannonball Run reference. Very nice. All right.
This is Supergirl, the movie adaptation, 1985. There is the back cover is honestly really awesome on this.
Oh, look at that
Helen Slater,
photo
who
cover.
plays, awesome photo cover from the actress
I
Helen
had no
Slater for the
idea.
movie. Yeah, there you go. 9/8 white, and that's 150.
That is cool. I think Helen Slater does signings occasionally too, so that'd be a killer book to get signed. I had no idea that existed. All right, next level stash is coming up to 125 to meet you on the Venom if that moves the needle.
120, 325.
I mean 325, 325.
All right, stash, you got it. Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Next level stash. You got the Venom for 325. Nice. No Mr. B comics. I'll write it later. Dun dun dun. For those of you, for the person who mentioned Captain Insano earlier. Okay.
What do we got? We got one spot up there. Let's take that whole
Oh,
bottom row
Captain
down.
Insano's Waterboy. Oh, well, then I can't remember what the other one was. Superman Doomsday 9/8 issues at all? Are you muted? Might be muted. Can you hear me? You have an offer on the Supergirl for $100.
Sorry about that. I lost connection there for a second.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I was like, wait, it got really quiet.
Stash is off my 100.
100 on. I can't do 100. I just gave you a good deal. How about this? Since I gave you a good deal on the other one, you do 130 on this one for me. I'll still knock $20 off, but
All right, next
130 on that.
stash. Let us know. Thank you for the offer. 130 gets it done. So,
All
right. Who signed the ASM 361? I don't remember if it was a custom label, but it was a 9/8. Or was it a 9/8? I know it was signed by Mark Bagley.
Yeah.
And it was a nice red signature.
So that was a custom label, the custom Venom label, and it was signed in red by Mark Bagley, which looks freaking awesome.
All right, so that is a 9/8 white page with the custom label.
I did also have a 9/6 unsigned newsstand earlier for only $160 if anyone wanted that. Here's a sick one, some original art for you here. Ant-Man and the Wasp, #1, 9/8 white pages, original painted cover, original artwork here.
Wait, this isn't like a variant cover? This is actually
this is
painted art?
painted on here, yeah, by Assad Ribic.
That's insane.
Who is an absolute master, and this book is super sick. 500 on that for the original artwork of Kang on Ant-Man and the Wasp #1.
That is killer. I mean, that's Assad Ribic original art. I don't even know how somebody got that. That's killer.
I don't either. I don't even know where I got that. I don't remember.
I had to mail off just to get him to sign a book. I don't even know where you even go about getting that. That's crazy.
This is Brave and the Bold, #200. First appearance of the Outsiders, most notably a first appearance of Katana. 9/8 white pages, and that is 150.
No, it's not mostly slabs tonight. There are some raw books also. I don't know. How would you classify? Is the word mostly the right word?
Yeah, it's definitely more than half slabs, but I still have a bunch of raws if people want to see them. Most of my raw stuff is Golden Age. I don't know how many Golden Age books, how many Golden Age collectors there are. I always try to, if people are buying Golden Age stuff, I keep putting it up, but I've been trying to mix it up a little bit tonight.
All right, Captain Insano was Waterboy. That is correct. It was Captain Chaos that was Cannonball Run. I apologize to you, movie files. Would you do 125 on the Supergirl?
Who, for stash?
He came up from 100.
All right. It's only $5 off from what I said.
Next level stash. Taking it down. That book is super cool.
It is, yeah, for sure. Superman 53, classic cover here. Jerry Ordway, right? Yeah, Jerry Ordway cover. Truth, Justice, and the American Way. $100. Boom. Down on M.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Ordway. Yeah, if you're talking about an artist who was working on Superman around the time of Doomsday, or yeah, Jerry Ordway was definitely one of them. So there you go, 9/8 white pages.
And then yeah, this is a PGX slab, but the grade seems appropriate. A 3.0 Justice League number 2, some single digit Justice League. You can see there's some tape on the interior cover that has left some staining on it. I've had this for a little bit. I think people are shying away because it is PGX. I had it at 175. Make an offer. Take it cheap.
All right.
Let's get it going.
He's down to deal on that one. Just to pass along an offer on H for $70, Jedi JJ.
Jedi? I think you offered 70 on something else, and I'm going to say the same thing once again. You come up to 80 and it's yours.
You're dead on all of that. Jedi JJ, 10 more bucks, you got it. Are any of those Golden Age books you're talking about LB Cole?
I don't think I have any LB Cole stuff right now.
Okay. John White, thanks for asking. There is some other raw Golden Age. I know the few we pulled out that we saw were really cool. There were a few claims on those. The Superboy 68, did that survive? I know we saw it earlier.
I think that one survived.
All right.
So that's
a Bizarro. It's a lower grade, but most of them are, or a lot of them are. I guess I shouldn't say most. Wildly inaccurate statement. I don't know, but I know I see there's a lot of lower grade ones.
I would think it is most. Let me find
90s cartoon stuff. I know we've been seeing a few of those. I don't know if there's more Diesel City.
Yeah, should we go to the cheaper stuff? I'm almost tapped on this stuff.
I think there might be some people watching who weren't watching during the beginning who can mix in some other things. But yeah, if there's stuff you haven't shown, let's see it.
I'm going to take this top row down. Those have been up there for a minute.
And Jim, I see you saying, or Jim P, I see you saying testing. The last thing I saw you say was a comment about ramen. But now I see your comment. You got an offer on K. That's the the Brave and the Bold for $130.
Jim P, you got it. And I love that because Jim P lives about 15 minutes from me, so I don't have to ship this.
Nice. All right, Jim P. Fantastic.
Someone was just asking about this Superboy number 68. It is still available. It is a 2.0 off-white to white pages. I got 400 on it for the first appearance of Bizarro.
Oh, speaking of Raws, did we see the Anti-Venom Raws yet? Ooh,
no.
Good question.
But you know what? Let's throw them up right now.
Fantastic. Somebody was paying attention in the previews.
Somebody was. Here's some decent modern Spider-Man variants that some of them are variants. But yeah, just pulled these out. This is the first appearance of Anti-Venom. Near mint, 9496, high-grade copies. I got 2 of them. That's first Anti-Venom. I also have the variant cover of the first Anti-Venom, which I want to say this was a 1 in 10, but I can't be sure of that.
I don't remember the ratio, but Adi Granov killed it.
Oh, amazing cover there. That one's a little bit more expensive at $50. Then I have this one, and everyone loves this cover. Is this Scotty? I think this is a Scotty Young cover.
Yes,
it certainly looks like his style. ASM number 611, Deadpool appearance. Look at all the pouches. All the pouches. Again, 9496, near mint plus for 30.
Yeah, He's one of the earlier Scotty Young variants. He didn't have his kind of like baby style, like dialed.
Yeah, he wasn't quite going that way yet. This is a great book. I think it needs a little bit of a press. It's got the back cover just has some waviness to it. I don't know if it was like in a moist area, but I did check the staples. They are not rusted. Nothing wrong with that. There's a couple little ticks here. I think as it sits, it's probably like 8.5, 9.0, but you might be able to improve that more into the 9s. So I got it at 125. That's GI Joe and Real American Hero #1.
You want to show people like where the tick is you're talking about on the cover, just in case people are wondering
Yeah,
or want to just take a look at it.
I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a tick right there.
Yeah, I don't even see a color break on it. So
It's I have never pressed this book. I just don't have time. Like legitimately, if it's not a more expensive book, I don't really have time to press a lot of stuff. So I think this is a great candidate to, if you want a nicer copy, buy this as is and
all
press
right,
it
yeah.
up.
So there is a little bit of a card stock to the cover, but if it doesn't break color, I guess you got a chance. I'm not a professional when I make that statement, but anyways, maybe you know more about it. How about $90 on M, and then Scott Bass? I'll answer your question after that.
90 on M is good with me. Let's do it.
All right, Pop Culture Guy 22. You found the right number. And real Kevin Connor is claiming G. So, Kevin, I don't recognize you, so I'm going to call it. But just to confirm, write 30 just on this channel. We want people to write the price when they're claiming. Helps us confirm that the price you're taking it at. So just write 30 for me, Kevin Connor. But we call it. We're not going to let anybody else take it from you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Kevin is one of. I know Kevin personally.
Good. Yeah.
And not only that, but it's my fault that people do that because I do it by letters when I do my own claim sales.
No,
So that's why.
fine, and you
Yeah.
totally can. I just, and I appreciate you watching, Kevin Connor. Obviously, I don't have to tell you you're in good hands claiming from 360 Comics. I appreciate you coming on here. It's always fun to see what awesome books you offer. And to answer Scott Bass's Side's question, can you show that Ant-Man and a Wasp again?
Yeah, I will. I will.
Original art.
The Superman was Pop Culture Guy 22.
Yes, Pop Culture Guy 22. Thank you. I'm happy to repeat any name I say. Sometimes I go quickly and I don't always realize that I'm doing.
Yeah, for some reason it's not on $90. Yeah, it's not on Pope's screen right now. So
no problem.
But yes, this is a sketch cover, and this is actually this isn't just sketch, but it's painted. This is a painted cover by Assad Ribic, and it is beautiful.
Get us
9/8 white pages.
to it. Bring it up here. You're not going to hurt us with that. Get us closer, just so we can see. That is amazing. So nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, I doubt a lot of people have Assad Ribic original art that are watching.
Yep.
I mean, maybe some people have a ton, but I don't remember seeing a lot of it. You have a $100 offer on H from Danny Torrance.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, Danny _Torrance _237. Rad Brown. You got it.
That's what I was thinking. Danny Torrance.
I think Room 237 was in the movie too, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Yeah. That's funny. Let's pull up some Golden Age stuff. We got All Star Comics #29. Real old one here. 2.5 to 3.0. The top staple is detached, hence the lower grade. Even though it presents pretty well, a little chip out of this corner. $400 on that All Star. And then I also have
All Stars. There was one earlier, a slabbed with with Solomon Grundy with the crystal ball, a famous cover. If you're into it, we can definitely put that on camera again. I know you got something else to show us now, though.
I do, yeah. Star Spangled Comics 44. This is a Simon and Kirby cover from 1945, World War II era. 4.0 to 4.5 for $250, and this is part of the Secret Sound collection as well. If you want that Provenance label on your slab, if you decide to do that, you can get it. And I'm going to take the bottom row down.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I guess if you send that in with the certificate that comes with, CGC will give you the Secret Sound label. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It even has. They made sure to do this. It has the title and the issue number, so you can't. It's not like you can switch them around or anything like that.
Right, exactly. That's cool. All right, I dig that. All right, so feel free to make offers. Like Scott Bass, if you wanted to make a play for that Assad Ribic, you throw out a number. Yeah, anybody, somebody asked about the Bizarro. It's not on the board, but it's still available. So if you wanted to make an offer on that, go ahead.
Here's some nice cheap ones. This is Thor number 321. I don't even think this is really a key. Maybe I'm missing. Maybe it's a minor key or something like that that's just not on the label. But 9/8 white pages from 1982, late Bronze Age, $100.
It's nice. I think those are like the UFOs. Is that the?
Oh yeah, that is that their first appearance?
I don't. That I couldn't tell
The
you.
Menagerie. This one is a pretty cool one though. This is the Throg cover, Walt Simonson classic. Thor 366, 9/8 white, $100 on that on K.
That's awesome. That's such a great cover.
And then a little bit more. Here's another signed book. Now this was not witnessed, so this has a green label due to qualified. Yellow label ones of this book, I've seen them sell for $400. So I just did half of that. Send it back in yourself, and you can probably make money off this book. This is King of Black Spider-Man #1, the Rob Liefeld variant, signed by Rob Liefeld, and whoever did it got it signed.
You might pull
and
that
it
post
in
it off and bring it closer, just so people can see the signature there.
Yeah, signature right there, Rob Liefeld, and a great cover with Deadpool and Anti-Venom, but their colors are switched. This is the rarer variant where their colors are switched. There's a regular version of this as well.
So this is a green label because somebody had it graded, but the signature was not witnessed, so it got a green label. So they're basically saying if it wasn't signed, it would be a blue label 9/8. So potentially, if you sent it back in, now that they have JSA, you could get the signature verified and get the nice new yellow and black label, potentially.
Correct.
Next level stash likes it at $150 if that is interesting to you.
Next level stash. How about I'm giving you some deals tonight. I'm giving you some deals. Come up to 170. Just call it $20 and we'll all be happy.
All right, next level stash, $20 more. He's breaking more in your direction on that. Let us know. You know what? This cover definitely caught my eye. What is this?
So yeah, this actually I think I had in my last show. This is All-Star Batman #1. It is another original art sketch cover. This one is by Howard Steeker, who is the owner of 36 Chambers Tattoos here in Philadelphia.
Oh, that's
cool. It is a 9/8 white pages. So we got a tattoo artist doing some Batman comic book art here. Of course, 9/8 white. That one's only $150 because it's not a sod rip.
You bring it a little closer just so people can see. I love what the original art, giving people a good look at this. That is great. I mean, this was a blank cover when he started.
Yeah.
Man, that is great.
Absolutely.
All right, that guy's probably putting some good ink on people, I tell you.
Yeah.
He put some good ink on that paper there. All right, so 9/8 white pages for $150. It looks like you're getting a counter at $160. So let us know on that King in Black.
Next level stash is the master negotiator. I'm gonna start raising all my counter offers for him by 25%.
All right, that's done. That's done. You got it.
You have chosen wisely.
Next level stash, tough negotiator, but picks up some really nice books, man. Appreciate you. All right, looks like there's a shout out. Oh yeah, Calico Chris 13 Tattoo. Definitely giving a shout out to the tattooers out there. Right on.
There we go. All right, I got one that yeah, this is the book.
Oh, the book. I'm ready.
It's a book. It's one of the highest graded signed copies in existence of this book. This is Spy-Man #1.
Oh.
First Jim Steranko comic book art. And it is a 9/0 off-white to white pages signed by Jim Steranko. Right there. Signed it in green to match the characters on the front fighting Spy-Man. And yeah, I think there's, if I remember correctly, there's 196 and 2s. No 9-4s, 196, 392s, and then some 9-0 copies. So this is only 4 higher on the census, if my count is correct there.
Are you talking blue labels
2,500.
or any labels?
No, of signed ones.
Of signed ones. All right. That's what I meant. When I said blue, I meant yellow, but my brain didn't make it work right.
All good. Yeah. There was the only like recent sale of a high grade signed one. There was an 8-0 like a couple years ago that sold for 13.
Wow.
The last 9-0 was sold 4 years ago and it sold for 19. Just a regular 9-0 not signed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a tough book to price because there's just no sales data, but I've got it for 25. Someone wants to make an offer. I have had it for a little bit. If you're a big Steranko fan, there you go.
Okay. All right. There's a couple nice Thors at $100 are making offer. There's the first Anti-Venom, the Granoff variant up there, 9496 for 50.
Yeah, someone was asking for those, but I guess they didn't like them.
All right.
That's okay.
Maybe they got called away. Either way, they are still available. Anybody could grab them if they want.
What do people want to see? I've got more Raws. If people want to see that. Here you go. This is a cool one.
Okay.
All American Comics number 101. This is one of the later issues in the run. I forget. Does it go to 102 or 103? It's like the second or third to last issue. I forget. 3.5 to 4.0. It does have some writing on it. It's from the Thomas S. collection, which actually
nice.
People like this is a big collection. It's not one that's
really?
That's
a thing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not one that's like it's not a Providence or a Pedigree or anything like that. But I've heard from people that they've seen a lot of Golden Age books with Thomas S. on them. So yeah, some ink right there. Some that person wrote on it up there as well. But having it at 3.5 to 4.0. Great Golden Age book for $350 up on E.
Okay, you can pick one up from the Thomas S. collection. All right, I learned something new today.
And then I got some
pre-code horror still around.
Yeah, I have a bunch. I don't think any of the pre-code horror sold, so everything was up earlier plus some more.
Or Strange Tales between issue 35 and 100.
Don't have any of those because the only Strange Tales sold already.
Okay. The person who claimed it was asking.
These are all contenders. 9.6, 9.8, high grade books. This is Cyberfrog Zero. I have 3 copies of it. This is the Art Adams variant cover, and those are 25 apiece. On those are the last 3 I had left. I had a ton of them at one point, but those are the last 3 that I had left. And then I also have Cyberfrog number 1, the commemorative edition, also a contender here for 15. And Cyberfrog Reservoir Frog number 1, again 9.6, 9.8 contender. Those are 20 each. Those are the last ones. I had multiple copies of all of these, but they've sold off over the last couple months. So I figured, hey, let's bring them to Elite, see if anyone wants these contender copies.
All right, Pope of Chillytown's going to start writing his name on all of his comics to help future comic collectors. Cyberfrog Art Adams.
Cool.
So I'll ring the bell for you. That's the Zero. The collection, write 25 for me just to confirm. There's multiple copies, so I feel comfortable ringing the bell on that. You happen to have a Transformers 1 graded or raw?
No, I don't.
Okay, and what is on N? Can we show Scott Bass' ID that Batman sketch again?
Yep, this is some original art here. This is All-Star Batman number 1, and it has some original artwork by Howard Steeker from 36 Chamber Tattoos in Philadelphia. And let's show the whole artwork here. Boom. Really awesome sketch and ink with some colorization as well. Signed, of course, $150.
Very nice. And yeah, Teddy G, he said payment plans are in play, $500 or more. Not sure exactly how long you'd have, but let us know your needs. It sounds like Joe's going to try to, make the magic happen if there's something you're after. There's some nice books today.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Bottom row I'm going to take down. This has been up here for a little bit.
OCD Restoration, Guardians of the Galaxy first appearance. I guess it would matter which version of Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, I don't have any of them.
Okay, well that
makes
that easy.
It is a great book for a discount price. Discount price because it is missing a page. This book had a pinup in it, and it's very commonly missing a page. But man, look at that grade, 8.0 on a Silver Age ASM book. This is ASM 21. It is. I want to say it's the second appearance of the Beetle, but it doesn't say it on the label. Early appearance of the Beetle for sure. ASM 21, 8.0 off-white to white, and it is green label because it is, again, missing the pinup page. It does not affect the story. Blue labels in an 8.0 sell for like $600 plus, $650, something like that. I got this at $250, so you get it cheap because the page. Then we got ASM Annual number 3 from 1966. Avengers crossover 7.0 off-white pages for $200. And for all you Disney fans out there, a pretty cool one. Figment number 1. First appearance of Figment from Disney World, the dragon. 9.8 white pages, $100.
Nice. All right. I love that Spidey annual, especially because it's a 7.0, like an original label. So probably hasn't been pressed or cleaned unless somebody threw a stack of phone books on top of it. Great issue, too, because the Avengers actually try to recruit Spider-Man, and he turns them down after they fight, of course.
There we go. Let's see. Grab one more slab. Oh, here's another Star Wars one. People were asking about Star Wars before. This is Clone Wars Adventures number 1. This is the first appearance of General Grievous. 9.8 white pages, and it's drawn in the the style of Clone Wars.
All right, and yeah, I don't. Again, I'm going to mention it again. I don't know if you want me to mention it again, but there's the Clone Wars 198 still available. That he had at 900. That he dropped the price to 800. So, yeah, if you're looking for a Clone Wars 1 and 9.8, there you go.
That I did. All right, top row coming down. Cyber Frogs.
Yeah. What's up, Comic Grails NJ? That is Joe from 360 Comics. We're on with 360 Comics right now. Give him a follow for sure. I pinned his address down below. Usually I say hit this drop down, but somebody said the drop down wasn't working. So I don't know. A lot of times you can just hit the little drop down from up there and follow him from there.
Someone just asked about pre-code. Here's Forbidden Worlds issue 16? 16. In a 4.5 to 5.0 for $200. We got this guy coming out of the grave. His name is Eben Crutch, and he's holding a little version of himself in his hand. I have no idea what's going on here, but there you go. A little pre-code horror for you.
All right, I'm definitely a little horrified. You want $100 on the Grievous cover from Pungo? Catfish.
Well, you can't do 100 on a first appearance like that. I would do 130. 130 is where I gotta be on that one.
If you have any really early Invincibles, it's being asked about.
Oh man, I wish I had Invincible. Invincible is impossible to hold on to. It sells immediately.
All right, Young Ollie's making is stopping by. You might know him from the cover of Blip 1. How's it going, Young Ollie?
That's hilarious.
How about any early Ghost Riders?
No early Ghost Riders. I do have this book, another pre-code horror book. This is Haunt of Fear, number 23. This is used I think it was a Senate hearing. I don't think it was Seduction of the Innocent. I think it was a Senate hearing book. This one does have 4 hole punches in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a rather nice looking copy otherwise, but I have it down at a 3.0 due to the hole punching. But I just want to note something on this book.
Okay.
And I've said this a bunch, and some people agree with me and some don't. This cover looks like it was homaged by this cover.
All
Look,
right. I
look,
see.
look at Gambit's outfit. It is the same colors. It is a pink undershirt or
He's got the trench
underclothing.
coat.
He's got the trench coat, and then there's someone else that's kind of freaking out, and they're in like a wooded area. It looks so similar to me.
All right, Mr. Attorney. I definitely am seeing you're building a strong case.
Anyway, this is $200, and that is a Senate investigation book.
All right, I like that. That's a good take right there. I like it. Yeah, and I definitely I learned from Paul Brixco that there were other investigations other than just the Sodi trials by the Senate. So there were a few different there were books that weren't just part of the Sodi one that were also there were Senate investigations that the books were included. You have a combined offer. How about the Amazing Spider-Man Annual 3 and the Journey to Mystery Annual 1? I didn't do the math, but $400 shipped to Stephen Yeager 5.
Where was the Journey? Journey Annual 1?
Yeah, the Hercules.
Yeah, I know what book it is. I just don't remember how much it is or where.
All right,
it is.
Stephen Yeager. He's going to try to locate it. What's up, Doc? Go. Good to see you, man. And
what was the offer?
It was $400 shipped.
Ooh, can't do that. So I got 200 and 300. So that would be 5 total. I would do. I'll do 450 shipped. 450 shipped. Let me know if that's cool with
All
you.
Right, Stephen Yeager, 450, and that will include your shipping. I know you claimed something earlier, so I guess I can understand why you're chasing free shipping.
Flame on a field.
And yeah, so Crime City Comics 1. Since there wasn't any competition for the book, I'm going to ring the bell. Please write $200 just to confirm. Just write 200 to confirm it. And thank you for the claim, Crime City Comics 1. And is that another name you know, or should I let them know kind of like how the process works?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, Crime City, yeah. So 360 Comics is going to be reaching out the next couple of days to take payment and ship you your book, all backed by Elite Comics 11. Thank you so much.
This is What the number 10. It's a newsstand as well. It is the first cameo appearance of Bart Simpson in comics.
What?
9.8 white pages.
I had no idea that was a thing. So that Bart first appeared in that book?
Predates, yeah. It's like a parody run that was supposed to be kind of like What If, but more parody. And it has a Bart cameo.
Nice. All right, Crime City Comics. Definitely getting a nice vouch there. If Kevin says you're good, nice to see you, man. Thanks for claiming.
This is Thor 126, first Thor book. First book after they changed the name from Journey to Mystery. 6.0 off white to white pages, 180.
Mystic up earlier.
I did have a Mystic up earlier. Yeah.
Perfect. Yes.
Wow.
I was going to mention that.
Wow. Through the whole box, I literally randomly, it's a short box, but still, I reached my hand in and flipped it open, and I flipped directly open to the box.
It's a sign.
It is. It's $400. It is a 4.0 to 4.5, issue number 20 from Mystic Atlas Pre-Code Horror.
All right, issue number 20. Looks like a pretty nice looking copy, too.
Yeah, just spine wear, color breaks. That's it.
Okay, let us know, OCD. I know you picked some stuff up. If you want to add the Mystic, it's possible. Okay, for the rest of you watching, if there's anything else you're looking for, let us know. If you want to make a play for any of those books on the board.
What was that?
I said if you want to make. So here's somebody making a play for a book on the board. Jedi JJ offering $70 on him. I think I have a feeling how this might go.
It's gonna go that way. Yeah, let's do 80. Let's do it for 80.
All right, Jedi JJ. Not to keep so $80 gets it done. Thank you for the offer. That's on M. The Fig. What's the book again?
Figment.
Figment.
Yeah.
All right.
ASM 700, the Martin variant or the Skyline variant with all the creators' names on it. 9/8 white pages, $150 up on H.
That's nice. Yeah, a lot of people have taken those, and I mean, I'm sure you've seen added a ton of signatures on it. It's pretty much got the name of every creator that worked on Spider-Man up to that issue.
Yeah. Who offered on this and the Journey? Was that ever accepted
Even
or anything like
period
that?
Jaeger period 5 did not respond to the counter offer. It was 400 shipped, and I think you said 450 shipped for the pair.
Yep.
So yeah, Steven Yeager, let us know if you want to try counter. I don't know.
Silver Age, mid-grade Silver Age stuff. Marvel.
No problem, OCD. They already have that Mystic, but I don't know if there's any other Mystics or any other Golden Age raw books you wanted to show us. You're totally welcome to do that. I know you had some like affordable quote unquote slabs also. It looks like you've been peppering those in.
Actually, I haven't. There's 2 full boxes of slabs that are under $100.
Wow. I mean, why don't you throw a couple up there?
40 to 80. Let me just see if I have any more Golden Age that I didn't put up yet. That's more relevant Golden Age stuff. I got 4 spots, so let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's 5. Well, okay.
All right, so he's grabbing some other books. In the meantime, if there's anything that you saw earlier or that you see on the board that you want to make an offer on, definitely a lot of people have gotten some pretty friendly counters on that. All right,
Captain Marvel.
OCD, what book are you trying to get? I see you say Let's Dance. Oh, you're wanting to see more of the Golden Age. All right, let's talk. So go ahead, Joe.
Captain Marvel 51, 3.5 for $80. Captain Marvel 74, 50 to 55. Nice solid grade on that one. It does have this. I'm pretty sure there's a pencil line, so it probably can be erased, but right there, $100 on that.
Okay.
Captain Marvel Adventures 84, 45 to 50. All these appliances and things coming up alive to attack Captain Marvel. 120 on that one. And Shadow Comics number 6. This is volume 1, number 6. 1940. This is the oldest book I'm putting up tonight. 2.5 to 3.0 for 200. I actually just dropped the price. I had this at 250. The last 2.5 sold for 250. And this one I said is 2.5 to 3.0. There is a piece of the corner missing. But I got it at $200. A
little bit of writing at the top of the cover as well.
Oh yeah, Raymond T wrote his name.
All right, Raymond. It's a cool book. We'll allow it. Okay. Feel free to make offers, guys. We may be winding down here. We've seen a lot of great books, and Joe's definitely offered some awesome stuff tonight. So so Steven Yeager is making another play. How about the Thor 126 and the Journey to Mystery Annual 1 for 400 shipped? I think a little bit of a pivot from the other book.
Yeah, it's $20 less, so the total's $20 less there. So $20 less. How about this? I won't say $450 this time. I'll say $425, and you get the 2 Thor books. $425 and free shipping. Let me know if that's
All right,
cool.
from down from 480 to 425 and free shipping on top of that. I know you've already claimed some stuff, Steven Yeager, so you'd be parlaying free shipping into your order there as well. So 425 shipped. Thank you for the offer. Let us know if you can get there on it.
All right, I'm going to take that top row down. Let's grab the raw first.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, we may be winding down, guys, so definitely make offers.
Grab these.
If there's anything specific you're looking for, go ahead and ask. We've seen a lot of big keys today, some of which still have survived up to this point, both raw and slabbed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if people want to see some of the cheaper slabs, here you go.
Yeah, we can try a few of these, see how people are feeling. Okay, he's grabbing those out now. So in the meantime, if there's something you like, go ahead and make an offer. OCD, you got 9 grandkids running around the house? Oh, boy.
That's too many people.
Well, some people are having some gatherings for the weekend, I'd imagine.
All right. Is it Easter this weekend?
It is. People are probably running around dying eggs and, I don't know, eating chocolate and I don't know what else they may be doing.
Let's go Noctera number 1. This is the, who did this variant? Jorge Jimenez variant.
Oh, that's
$40. Nice and cheap.
all right. Scott
Then we got,
Snyder book there, Noctera.
yep.
That's the first issue in 9.8 and only $40.
Whoever got that first Demo Goblin earlier, here you go. Spider-Man 48. This is the death of Demo Goblin, as you can see on the cover. 9.8 white pages, $60.
All right, but you can't keep a good Demo Goblin down. I think he comes back.
Daisy and Donald, issue number 59. This is the Whitman multi-pack variant. 9.8 white pager, $80.
Oh, wow. And 9.8. What issue is that again?
Issue 59 from 1984.
Okay.
And it is the Whitman as well. A lot of people collect those Whitman multi-pack variants. ASM 798. This is the first appearance of Red Goblin. 9.8 white pages, $50. CBCS slab.
Nice. You know, I hope people are appreciating. You know, something I've noticed is a lot of the modern books that you're showing, whether they're budget or they're big, you've had a lot of 9.8 modern books. This is really, I hope people are appreciating that.
Most of it, actually, I think all 4 of these books were from that same collection. This guy was pretty meticulous about 9.8s. And he, like I said, he had a really interesting, weird, cool collection that had, you know, Spider-Man stuff, but also some modern books that he liked, and a lot of Donald Duck stuff. And,
Hey,
you know, we saw those Witchblade books
I got a
earlier.
big update here. Webhead CC stopping in. Webhead CC, super generous with the community. Appreciate you, Webhead. Offering 4 $50 credits on claims of $200 or more.
Well, I'm gonna have to put some $200 books up and take these cheap ones down now.
You can combine also, but you have an offer of, how about the ASM, the Spider-Man, and the Noctera for 120 shipped. So those are 3 of your slabs that are up there. The Godzilla did sell, Gempire.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, man. All right. OCD period restoration period LLC. Yeah, Gempire, the Godzilla's gone. But yes, if you remember something that came before, you can claim it. If you got the number, if it's $200 or more, you will save $50. There's 4 credits courtesy of Webhead CC.
Well, someone was looking for this book, so I can get it for $250.
There you go. It's 5.5. What was the page quality on that?
That is 5 White Pager.
Okay. So there was the offer of 400 shipped from Stephen period Jaeger period 5. So Stephen period Jaeger period 5, he countered offered at 425, right? 425. I see you said at my offer of, is that like you want to claim it at 425 and you'd only pay 375? There it is. Stephen period Jaeger period 5 taking down the amazing deal. Yes, that was a shipped offer.
So that was $425, but you're only going to pay $375.
Yeah, and that included shipping. Fantastic. Stephen period Jaeger period 5.
And
that was a huge deal. Thank you, Webhead CC, for making that happen. 3 more of you can get $50 off of a claim of $200 or more, courtesy of Webhead CC.
Well, I think it's 2 more because Gempire Collectibles tried to claim the Godzilla.
But he didn't get it. There's still 3 left.
There's 3 credits left, right?
There's 3 credits left. Yeah, that's what I said. 3, right?
Yeah. And so Gempire is asking for the Godzilla.
But the Godzilla is gone, right?
Oh, is it?
Yes, that was part of the deal that that was. I mean, go ahead and show it to us if it's not claimed.
Did the Godzilla sell?
I don't think so.
I don't think the Godzilla sold.
You're kidding. What?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it did. It did. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought the Godzilla sold. You guys. All right. Woo. All right. Thank you for. Yeah, Gempire. I'm sorry. I didn't want to like. If that book was still available, I was going to feel terrible.
Yeah. Here's a good one. This hasn't
And then
been up yet either.
Daco, no, I'm not seeing. All I'm seeing from you is, are you seeing my claims? Somebody help Daco out. So Daco, don't use dollar signs. Try using an emoji. If you need to, spell out the word like 20 is TWENTY. If you write the same number over and over again, it's just going to keep getting filtered. All right, let's see some stuff that people can claim.
This hasn't been up yet. Dr. Doom #1. This is the rare second printing. Only 800 copies were ordered by retailers, and there's only a few dozen 9/8s in existence. Here's one of them. You can get that for $250 with the credit.
So claim it at 300, get it for 250. 3 credits on claims at $200 or more.
Strange #1. This is a 1 in 500 J. Scott Campbell variant. 9/8 white pages. Again, a 1 in 500 J. Scott Campbell variant. $225, so you'll get it for $175 if you get the credit.
All right, there's 3 of those credits still claimed at 200 or more.
I lied. I said there was no Crow books. I forgot about this one. Crow Hack / #1. This is a 9/8 white pages, variant cover, virgin variant. $250. You get it for $200. What is this? This was already up. Oh, it's in my hand already. Whatever. ASM 21. You can get this for just $200. 8.0 green label. Get it nice and cheap.
So it's missing a page. That's why it's a green label. 3 people who claim something at $200 or more are going to save $50 off of that. Claim it at the number you're that it's posted at. Save $50 off of that. 3 people get a credit courtesy of Webhead CC. All right, let's keep firing some books up there.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one.
I mean, it
Someone claim this.
definitely be stuff we've seen before because people will be back. All right.
Here we go. So this was $400. You get it for $350 with the credit. 9.4 white pages. First Deadpool.
I mean, I guess if you want to make an offer, you can. You're saving $50. So, I mean, let us know. But 9.4 white pages. Claim it at $400. Get it for $350. Ready, set, go.
You get this for just $300. Batman Killing Joke. 9/6. This is the 9th printing. The rarest and most sought after printing.
So OCD is making sure that you don't have any more Godzilla books today.
No, I don't.
Yes,
Here,
it is official OCD.
You get $50 off this one right here. Walt Disney Comics and Stories, number 17, 9/8. Oldest 9.8 Disney book in existence. $12,000. You get it for $11,950.
All right, hang in there, OCD. Remember their family.
Here's a book. I already said I would do this for $800. So if someone claims it, at 800, you'll get it for 750 with the deal. 9.8 white pages.
Yeah, it's crazy. I looked that book up, and sales have been all over the place on that.
Yeah,
It's crazy
yeah.
the wild variations on the sales of that book. So, I mean, yeah, if you don't just look at the last sale, look at the last several, and it's just like, so yeah, all right, 850, or you know what? If you need to make an offer, try and make it. You're going to save $50 off of a claim of $200 or more. Yes, Jedi JJ, if you claim something $200 or more right now, 3 people are going to get credits of $50 off of claims of $200 or more, courtesy of Webhead CC. I have not seen a Hulk 1, 2, or 5 tonight.
Nope. No Hulk 1, 2, or 5. I'm going to take this top row down in a second. Last chance on those. I'm going to keep putting up books that have been up tonight that are viable for
Go ahead
credit.
and give people some options that claim. Yeah, so 3 more people are going to get a $50 credit off of a claim of $200 or more. If you make an offer and it's $200 or more, it would still apply.
All right, first Carnage, 9.8 white pages, signed by Mark Bagley, custom label as well. Had it for $550. You can claim it and get it for $500, or you can make an offer and test your luck. Detective Comics, $469. There was some interest in this earlier. First, Dr. Phosphorus, 9.8 white pages, $750. Yours for $700.
Wait, Dr. Phosphorus was in the Creature Commandos show, right?
He was.
That was
correct.
Really cool. I loved that Creature Commandos show. Dr. Phosphorus was great. Voiced by Alan Tudyk. Yeah, Tudyk. There you go. I'd rather pronounce it differently.
Wait, I thought he voiced Clayface.
I thought he voiced Dr. Phosphorus.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, he might have done more than one voice.
Isn't he playing Clayface in the Clayface movie?
Might be.
I'm pretty sure he voiced Clayface. Anyway, All Flash number 24, a little bit of Golden Age discount here. 4.5 on this. This is a book from 1946. 4.5 cream to off-white for $450.
Oh, what?
I have issue 26.
Dawn of the Dad Comics here. How's it going, Joey?
What's up, Joey?
From one Joe to another.
From one Joe to another.
All right, this room's filling up with Joes. So speaking of credits, go ahead and make a claim or make an offer. There's 3 $50 credits that are still in play on claims of $200 or more. I mean, literally like a free $50 if you claim a book or make an offer that's accepted and it's $200 or more. There's a lot of awesome options he's cycling up there. So somebody make a play for like New Mutants 98, 9.4 white pages. It's up there at $400. You'll save $50 off.
There's some good books up here. All right. Let's see. I'm going to throw some good ones up. Take that bottom row down.
Okay. So, yeah, that Clone Wars.
Can't believe no one bought this.
That Clone Wars, the price dropped to $800.
I did say I would do 8, which would be $750.
So claim the Clone Wars at $800, you'd pay $750. It's a 9.8 white pages. That's okay. If those aren't the books you're looking for, he's going to cycle some more up. I mean, there's definitely some wantable stuff up here, and you literally are getting $50 free if you successfully get a book. All right, let's talk about this.
New Mutants 87. First cable, 9.6 white pages, first print.
So there you go. Pick that up. Claim that at $200. You will only pay $150 for a 9.6 white pager first appearance.
ASM 40, 7.5 off white to white, $550.
Yeah, thank you, Webhead CC, for the generosity. Is there a raw All Flash that was up earlier?
No.
And Joey, the New Mutants 98 is a 9.4 white pages. It's currently priced at $400. With the credit, you would pay $350. If you want to make an offer on top of that, you're welcome to try. There's 3 more credits.
Yep. Detective 358. First Spellbinder. I had this at $450. Yours for $400 with the discount. 9.4 off white to white I can't believe there's still 3 left.
I know, right?
What do people want to see? I'm just putting out books.
$50 credits, 3 of them. 3 $50 credits. And literally make an offer, and you will save $50 off of an accepted offer if it's $200 or more.
First, Arkham Hospital, aka Arkham Asylum. Batman 258, 100 pager, 9.2, off white to white, 250. You get it for 200. Somebody take these things
All right,
so I can go to bed.
Go. Dawn of the Dad Comics, $375 offer on the New Mutants 98. So they offer $375, pay $325.
If I can find it, Joey's got. Oh, it's literally right on top. Boom. You got it, Joey.
Wow.
And still 2 credits left.
You know it's a good deal when the elite vendors are claiming. Nice grab. Thank you, Dawn of the Dad Comics. Well deserved. You'll be coming back here pretty soon too. Watch out for Dawn of the Dad Comics, excuse me, coming back on Elite Comics 11. Good to see you, man. Yeah, looks like a few people might be looking for Raws or Adam Hughes CGCs. If you got any of those handy and want to throw them up there. Most of the Raws, El Cinde, he said earlier, are Golden Age. So just clarify, if Golden Age Raws qualifies as a Raw you'd be looking for. In the meantime, go ahead and just keep cycling up stuff that people can take a shot at owning. 2
I don't
more
think I have
credits.
any Adam Hughes.
2 more $50 credits on claims of $200 or more. Literally free $50. Do you have a graded Wolverine #1 from Volume 2? So that's the ongoing, I think.
No, I don't.
Sorry, Arvel Des. Maybe next time. There's a lot of other great stuff here. Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
Golden Age is good on Raws if you want to throw a few of those up there.
Here's Golden Age Batman. Oh, Raws? Okay, give me a second. Batman 51, 5.5 off-white pages, 1949. Ad for Superboy 1. Then I had one more Golden Age Batman book. You can also get $50 off this. Batman 76.5 off-white to white pages. Penguin appearance, robot cover. And then someone asked about Golden Age.
Successfully claim or make an offer on anything $200 or more. The next 2 of you to do that will get $50 off. Courtesy of Webhead CC. Very generous member of the community. Thank you, Webhead CC. Always dropping in, making people, helping people get awesome books.
Here's some Golden Age. Headline Comics number 12 from 1940-something. Single staple book from World War II era.
Oh, nice.
4.5 to 5.0. There is a little stain right there. That's the worst thing about it. $200.
Headline Comics for the American Boy. I love that title.
And then Psychoanalysis #1. This is one of the last pre-code books before the Comics Code Authority really crushed EC. This is a 6.0 to 6.5, a nice copy for $200.
That is really cool. Not one you see very often.
$150 on either of those.
Put that Psycho. All right, here we go. The Batman 423 is gone, I believe. Is that accurate?
I think that's sold.
Yeah, Lando links. The Batman 423 was claimed earlier. There is a beautiful Batman 227, I believe, that's still available.
The
8.5 signed.
Oh, yeah. And you can get it for $50 off.
I mean, every bit helps.
We still have two credits?
Yes, there's 2 credits at $50 or more. Why don't you show that Batman 227 again?
Sure.
Remind us the details on it. It's an 8.5, and Neil Adams did a beautiful signature in the moon.
Batman 227, 8.5, off-white to white. Neil Adams signed in the moon. Yours for just $2,700 with that discount.
All right. I don't know if it'll move the needle for anybody or not. I'm not Ollie. I'm not. I can't be. But Elite will chip in another $50 on that book specifically.
Whoa!
It's not a huge, but every bit will help. So if you successfully get that Batman 227, 8.5, signed by Neil Adams. It's $100 off.
There we go.
Thank you, Webhead CC, for even, but you got to be within the next couple people that use the Webhead CC credit also. We'll let them stack on that. So $26.50 or best offer. All right.
We got a great Wally Wood cover here. Weird Science 15, 5.5, cream to off-white. EC Comics, 600. You get it for 550, or feel free to throw out an offer.
All right. Well, what are people looking for? There's two $50 credits. I mean, literally make an offer. You see the psychoanalysis book at 200. I mean, I guess you'd have to take it at 200 because there's a $200 minimum, but you get it for 150. But literally, make an offer on the Weird Science. If it's over 200, here we go. Here we go.
Who wants this for 250? Tales of Suspense 45, 4.5, off-white to white pages, triple first appearance. Happy Hogan, Pepper Potts, and Blizzard. Who's actually called Jack Frost in this issue, but he becomes Blizzard later. $300. You get it for
Okay. Have
$250.
not seen an ASM 101 today, Calico Chris.
No, I got a 102. I have a raw 102. That wouldn't be eligible for the.
But the Tales of Suspense, there's just a date stamp on it, but it's a nice, I mean, not a date stamp, but there's a store stamp on it, but it's a nice 4.5. Literally, you claim it at 300, you'll pay 250.
What we got? That spot? Find something good. Find something good. Here's a Stan Lee signature. ASM 583. Obama cover. Stan Lee signature. 9.8. $600. You get it for $550.
There's 2 credits left. Make a claim or an offer that is accepted that's $200 or more, and you will get $50 off. Webhead CC, there's 2 more of those left. Thank you. Payment plans are $500 or more, and yeah, I don't know how long it'd be to pay it off, but you have an offer on M, the Tales of Suspense, for $250. So they're offering $250, which means they'd pay $200, and Webhead CC would pay the other $50.
Oh man, it's
So you get a total of $250, or you can counter or whatever you want to do.
all right. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'm getting tired. I want these. One more. You got it.
Thank you for the offer. John White D made an offer of $250, but is only going to pay $200. Webhead CC is paying the other $50. All right. The Batman you just took down, can we put that back up real quick?
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's take a look at this Gempire. Thank you.
Where did that go? Oh, here it is. What's the $550? The $550 one?
Yeah, so he'd be offering. It says $450, and he'd be wanting to do a payment plan on it. I don't know if you could tell him what terms he'd need to do to get a payment plan on that.
I would do a payment plan at $500, which means you only pay $450. So I'll drop this down to $500. You claim it for $500, and you get it for $450, and then it would be $150 up front with the remaining $300 over the next month.
All right, so $150 down, non-refundable down payment, and then the rest is paid within a month. All right, he said claim. Gempire, right? 500 to confirm. Yes!
Last one of the night.
What a nice grade on that book, too.
Right, 5.5 off white.
So Gempire Collectibles is going to write 500. He wrote 500, thank you. So you're only going to pay $450. And everybody who got a credit, please thank Webhead CC. Webhead CC, thank you so much for your generosity. You just helped a number of people from the community get some awesome books. Where else does that happen? You guys are the best, really. Warms my old heart every time.
Woo!
All right. That was fun. Can we give people the info on N and also show the headline comics.
Sure. This is ASM 583. This is the issue where Spider-Man meets Barack Obama. This is the Barack Obama variant cover, first print, and it is signed by Stan Lee. Headline comics, I have that at a 4.5 to 5.0. You can see there is a little stain right there, but that is like the worst thing about this book. Staple attached and everything. Pretty reasonable looking book from the 1940s.
Did you say you had an ASM 102?
Oh, I think I did.
All right.
1 second.
I think Calico Chris heard you say that.
Mm,
He's locating it now, Calico.
yeah, sorry, I don't have a 102.
All right.
Back that far with the ASM.
Sorry, Calico Chris.
Chris, I'll let you know. I probably have one somewhere.
Send him a DM, Chris. Remind him that you're looking for a 102. Anybody who's looking for anything, 360 Comics, definitely a great person to deal with here, Joe. A lot of great books, so feel free to give him a follow, of course, but send him a DM if you're looking for anything. And then OCD wants a reminder about the 3 slab deal he claimed earlier, if those books are handy.
It was ASM 798. They were all 9/8.
Okay.
ASM 798, Spider-Man 48, and Noctera 1, specifically the Jorge Molina variant cover.
Perfect.
Jorge Jimenez variant, sorry.
Okay. Empire. Which Batman issue was that again? What issue number?
51.
The one that Gempire claimed.
51.
Issue 51. Very nice.
Yeah, it's funny because I recently, that was in my personal collection, and I recently decided I'm only going up to issue 50 with Batman, so that one was ready to go out the door.
Nice. Gempire. Yeah, that was a nice grade. That definitely is like personal collection level book for sure.
Sure, yeah.
All right, well,
All right.
We may be winding down here. I don't know if there's anything else you want to make sure we see, but
No, you know what? I got through everything other than, the under $100 slabs. But you're right, it definitely is winding down here, so we can always save those for another time. Maybe I'll do them in my solo claim sale at some point soon.
Yeah, up to you. Definitely find a call it if you'd like. If you want to try throwing a couple up there, see what happens, you're welcome to do that also.
Yeah, no, I'm good. We've been going, what?
Yeah.
3.5 hours at this point.
All right. Really appreciate you, Joe. If you guys claimed anything, please send them a DM. Give 360 Comics a follow. Really great stuff. Anything else you want to let people know before we get going, Joe?
If you are in the Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland area, Super Jersey Comic Expo is next weekend in Jackson, New Jersey. That's right near Six Flags Great Adventure. I will be set up there with Pope Chili Town, who's right over there.
Down a little bit. Let's get your face on camera.
Oh, is my face not
there
in
we
it? Sorry.
Go.
Let's crouch a little bit here.
There you go.
Super Jersey Comic Expo is next weekend. That is Saturday and Sunday, both days. Larry Lieber is going to be there, Stan Lee's brother.
Oh, that's cool.
He's coming out of retirement, and he's 93 years old, so he might go right back into retirement after this. And yeah, a lot of great creators. Most of the cast, or I think all of the cast, the voice cast of X-Men 97. But yeah,
all right,
come to that show.
All right, nice. So it sounds like a good show. That's what, next week?
That's next week, Saturday, Sunday, the 26th, 27th. Other than that, follow me on Instagram. I do my regular claim sales by myself, more lower value stuff than what you saw tonight. I do them pretty much every week, usually on Saturdays. And I'm doing monthly Elite shows. So this is I think this is my 4th one at this point. So I'll be back in May.
All right. So let's talk soon. We'll get you back soon. Otherwise, thank you so much and have a nice night. Thank you for joining us. Have a happy Easter tomorrow.